What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the show. It's been a long time, but I'm here. Got some special guests for you guys tonight, so we're going to have some fun. I'm trying some long stream format. I'm also going to try to stream this on Instagram. So if you guys just give me a quick second and let me post an Instagram key in there, and then we can go into stream key, copy. Let's paste that in there and see if we can do an Instagram right now. Save change. The stream key is already live. Can't change the start time. All right. Hopefully, right now, I should be on Instagram. But let's see. We'll check it out in a minute. Hopefully, that's working. Yes, I think I'm on Instagram too. All right. So we got it going on. Finally, really, really good this time. Let me go into the comment section and see what we have tonight. One second, one second. I'm working on Canada's in the house. JT on three. Let me put my Quasi. What's up, man? How are you? What's going on? Everything's good. Black Ice. What's up? Thank you for checking in, my friend. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Who else we have? We have 11 people in there. Let's get 11 likes up in the chat. Let me get my channel member banner up, Heather, if you will, and I'll run the banner. So we're doing a different type of format tonight. Hope you guys like it. This sounds. I wanted to try something new. This way, you don't have to turn your phone, and you can stream it just by holding it upright. You can interact. It's easier to text. I think it's a little bit more fun. Uh, and I think it's fun on Instagram too because everybody holds their phone that way on Instagram. So this works out. I'll be doing some podcasts like this and some not. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I still have some. Oh, Brian P. Thank you, man. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate it. I got people on Instagram. I got the Liggins, D Wisdom Works. What's up, my brother? Thank you. That Braxton, Don, uh, Philly, your guy. Thank you for checking in. So everybody's live on Instagram. Instagram is working well. So actually, right now, I am streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and Showcom. Butterfly on roll. Sorry, badass butterflies on there. Thank you for checking in. Always a pleasure. Gotta have the good, real nice women on road. Always good to have. So a few topics I wanted to run through tonight. Um, Nothing crazy. Just wanted to talk about what's new, what's going on, what's the future going to be like. I want to talk a little bit about posting and reposting pictures and events that are going on, and talk about the WoW. So yeah, it's been a while. So my off season has been pretty slow. Usually, I have a lot of bikes in it during the winter, and I'm able to work on them and do videos. But this winter, it was really slow. I guess a lot of people just locked down. I'm assuming that you know, I'm assuming that the status of the economy has got people not really spending too much, getting too much accessories, or just the bike culture alone. I don't know if it's going to pick up when the weather changes. I'm not sure. Right now, it's been slow in New York, but I'm starting to see it now. Ride outs popping up, so that's going to be pretty cool. Uh, if anybody has, if anybody has some, if anybody has some events coming up, please feel free to send them to me. I'll repost all the events you have. Old Red Dragon, thank you for checking in. Macho Camacho, what's up? Thank you. Forever Fresh. So everybody that's on Instagram Live, this is cool. I can see uh, all the people on Instagram Live. Three Wheel King, thank you. Martha, thank you. Shorty Love, thank you. I can see you, but I got to go back and forth with Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. EJ Sanchez, thank you for checking in. Mr. OTG, what's up, man? How are you? So I'm working like it's a few different platforms. So uh, I'm doing a lot right now, but I want to make sure I get everybody. Sass, thank you for joining Instagram. U.S. economy can't be as bad as Europe. Ugh. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know too much about Europe and the Europe economy, but um, yeah, I wouldn't know. I couldn't even compare. But if you're telling me it's bad over there too, I believe it because everybody's struggling right now. Everybody's struggling. But uh, I'm just right now. I hope the riders and everybody's gonna get the same type of camaraderie we had last year. I mean, the events were great. We had such a good time. So many rides were out there. Uh, Camacho says, "Let me know the chicken wing prices, and I'll let you know." So he judges the economy by the price of a chicken wing. So, old Red Dragon, what's the price of chicken wings? That's how he's gonna figure out the economy. A T join Chevy Riders. Listen, everybody that's on Instagram and everybody that's on YouTube, please hit the like button that you are enjoying the content. Uh, Thank you very much. So, what's new out there? Well, let me hear what's new from the people that are here already. What you been up to over the winter? Any modifications? Any upgrades? Did any of you guys upgrade from a two to a three? Did you go from three and got yourself an F3, a Spider? Did you downgrade? Let me know what you guys did. Let me know what you guys did so we can figure out, how this is going to play out for the next couple of hours that we're going to be on this live stream. I'm just curious of people's riding habits and how things went on. Uh, we're waiting for the Over Drags to spicy wings don't eat much. Well, we're going to find out. I don't know how much wings are right now. I think I paid, I don't want to go into food early. We'll hold the food to the end, man. Come on, come on. Yeah, Camacho, don't worry, your bike's gonna look totally different by the time it's riding season. Spider Craze, thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. I don't know if this is right. So I got 9, 13, 14 people in Instagram, 14 people on YouTube, and 7 on Instagram. Is that how it works? I don't know. JT, I put a lot of winter miles done the show chrome swag. I saw you, JT. JT posts a lot of stuff up with show chrome. Have they reposted you yet? You got to make sure when you put a show chrome product on, you put at show chrome official. This way they can repost you on the page. Because if they don't see that tag, they won't know how to look for you. So make sure you put at show chrome official. Anytime you take a picture or you have a show chrome product, you take a picture with it, please tag them. This way they could repost you on their social media. And, this way you get the likes. Camacho, he said the wings about €8 with fries, but changes quickly. All right, we'll keep that at bay for later on. $8 basket. We call it a basket. Keep that. Oh, Everett, what's up, man? Thank you for checking in. Appreciate that. We got a trilogy on 3 checking in. That's nice. Appreciate you guys. Long time followers, long time friends. Oh, quid, not euros. Oh, I'm sorry, quids. Excuse me. I don't know my European denominations. But anyway, we're gonna bring some people into the fold later on in the podcast real early. I got some guests. I'm gonna leave it open, right? So if anybody's interested in coming on with this podcast, just send me a message, and I will send you a link, and you could jump in, have a quick conversation. We'll bring you in and out. I think I can get about 4 people in this square, trying something different. So you just let me know in the chat you want to come on, and we'll bring you in. It's going to be pretty fun tonight. We're just going to talk about everything. I still see a few people on the Facebook. I noticed that people will go on the Facebook forums and ask about a problem they're having, right? But a lot of times, the issue has already been taken care of, like on YouTube or social media. So I know a lot of people go in the forums to ask a question, like a Reddit forum, but they do it on Facebook. But a lot of times, if you just Google search what you're looking for, the video will pop up, and it'll save you a lot of time to have to read through, 60 different replies before you figure out what it is, right? La Unica, thank you for checking in. She's crossing over into the two-wheel game too. She got two wheels and three wheels. She's doing it both this year. But yeah, so I was just saying, when you're in the forum, so when you're on the Facebook page, I was looking at, she might put a comment about an install or something like that. And that's the truth. And, I was like, and then there was like 45 people respond, and like 20 of those comments were different. Like, that's going to be hard for you to decipher if you're stuck somewhere. So I just want to tell people, the best bet to find information is just Google search it, and you'll get the top rated answer. And then you can watch a video and see if this is really the issue having this, to trying to decipher everybody's comment, which there's a lot of help on these forums. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it might be too much. Rolling on 3 St. Louis joined. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, bro. What's up? How's everything going, man? Thank you for checking in. Appreciate you. So yeah, what's been going on? Destellos. Thank you for checking in. Haven't been on in a while. Oh yeah, Heather said you can also do a search on the forums that are on Facebook, like Facebook. Yeah. He said Camacho said he Googled who has the best looking RYKER in Brooklyn, and his name came up in the search. Twin 2, thank you for checking in. Appreciate you. 36 Eli, thank you for checking in. Appreciate that. So yeah, I got 21 people in Facebook, and 21 people on Instagram. So I should have 21 likes. It's been fluctuating. Usually I do about 30, so we're about 20 now. So nice to see. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Heather in. So Heather, she's been going for a while, but I've been going too. I haven't done it live in almost 2 months. So everything's all good. Oh, no, I'm not even gonna go into this little Instagram battle that's going on between Camacho and La Unica. Heather, you wanted ready to jump in there? Yeah, Heather to the stage. Added Heather to the stage.
Hey.
Once I let me drop this band.
That's okay. I got it.
I could drop it out, but it's a regular one up there. Oh no.
I need to shift. Okay, now you can put it up. I'll sit to the side. I can't go no further over though.
There you go.
Hey everybody. I
Heather's
missed
in
you
the
all.
house. What's going on, Heather? What's up with you?
Trying to get my RYKER right. I don't know what I'm going to do. I am so flustered. As we say in the South, it's frustrated, and yeah, it's still doing the fire and the break off when I'm taking turns, and they thought they fixed it. They didn't fix it. So I am pretty perturbed. What can you do when you can't ride your bike? So it's all good. I'm just going to keep trying to fight to get it fixed, and hopefully I can sail off into the riding season on Leilani one more time.
Well, you see, we're going to get her out there. We're going to try to get her out so she could ride this bike and finish up the riding season. At least get a summer out of it.
At least I am.
Destellos said that their bike was down, and now they're up running again. All
Thank
right,
goodness.
they haven't been around. All right, well, that's
What
good.
was what was wrong with your bike, Destellos? I'm curious.
Yeah, we got to figure that out too.
I do need the Riker doctor to figure it out for me. And I told them what he said, and they still wouldn't do what he said. No joke. I told them, I said, here's what you need to do, and they wouldn't fix it.
Hey, I just well, let me jump over here real quick, Liggins. All right, Liggins, I'm gonna let you know because I think I saw something in the PA area. So if you want to do something at the same time, yeah, we can work something out. I'll do something like that because I'm ready. I've seen a few and I'm ready to buy. So I'll definitely hit you up a little bit later. Who we got here on there? Oh, Marcus, thank you. What's up? Thank you for checking in. Oh, the Stellas had an accident. Oh man, I hope
Oh,
you're all
no.
right.
And Launica is saying she's got a shaky tire. Launica, when you say shaky tire, what do you mean? Are you having where the tire feels like it's jumping in the rear, or is it doing this like Quasi's did? I'm curious.
Yeah,
Let's
RT right front tire. That could be anything. That could be a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be hard. That type of shake. That could be a balance. Check to see if you lost some wheel weights, some
That's the
balancing weights.
so Quasi had an issue in the right front. What year is your bike, Launica? I don't remember. Do you, Keith? I don't remember what year she has. Feels like
Feels
it's
like
going to fall off.
that
That's not
sounds
good.
like that sounds like a balance.
That's not cool.
Because if it was a wheel hub, well, you can jack the bike up, grab the wheel. If you could shake the wheel, then your whole then either you lost a ball joint. It has a ball joint that could went bad. So pick up your bike, shake, move the wheel. If you can move the wheel, ball joint, take your tire rod. If it feels like it's gonna fall off, sounds like a ball joint. If it's just vibrating heavy, sounds like a wheel weight, maybe a tire rod. But check that ball joint, and that's not a hard fix.
No,
It's a lot of work, but you can do. That's something you can do yourself if you just need somebody to help you compress the ball joint. But it's actually I did a ball joint. I have a video up on it, so you can watch it. When I did the accident, if you look for the video, I'll have to remember. But it's a video where the bike's on the tow truck. That one I did the ball joint.
that was last summer, wasn't
Last,
it?
yeah, it was last summer, so you could find it.
Yep.
I did some work. Let's see who else we got here. Ball joints. So the ball joint. I'm gonna check the weights. Hopefully that's it. Hopefully it is the weights. Um, who we got in here? The Stellos. One that didn't see me gave me. Oh man, hit you from behind.
Jeez, man.
I gave him finally damaged. Pushed you into somebody else. Damaged the radiator fender. Oh, okay, it wasn't that bad. You were stopped at the light. Yeah, that's usually how it happens. You wind up stopping at the light. Some idiot doesn't stop behind you. Like nobody's moving. That's crazy.
That's not
Yeah.
letting me click.
So yeah, definitely check that video. I'll show you how to do the ball joint, and um, you could actually buy if you're gonna buy it. I bought. Well, I did a used one, but it came off a new bike. It wasn't damaged, but it's not a hard job. Trust me. Let's see. What else we got here? So there was a couple of things I wanted to discuss. Oh, we got 22 people in the chat. And of course, I want to give something away tonight, too. I'm wondering, I got hand grips. I don't know if anybody's interested. What color do I have? I have the red hand grips I was going to give away. If somebody doesn't have comfortable hand grips on their Riker, I have some I'm going to give away later. Also have some other cool stuff.
I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine who will not create a YouTube profile, John Conover. I see you, bro. I said you turd. But
Come
thank
on,
you
man.
for
Create a
listening.
YouTube profile. All you got to do is just put your Google and say yes, and get in
Well,
there.
I call him Ducati John because he drives a Ducati and he helped me go look for bikes a couple of weekends ago because I
Right.
am possibly going to go to two. Y'all don't hate me, but I'm considering it. And now to everybody I talk to, he's Ducati John. So
Oh, man. The Merc said
Ooh,
the Rikers in the shop for the fuel pump recall. That's very popular now. That just went out to everybody. Quasi looking for the keychain. That story will never die, Quasi. It'll never die.
no, and I had the I have a video on my YouTube channel about my issue with the fuel pump and the nightmare to which it became.
So yeah, there you go. So you can look that up and find that. Oh, we got California in there. Uh,
Very
Queen.
cool.
I don't know. I'm gonna tear this up.
King Fang. King
Queen
Fang.
Fang. Is that Fang? PH is Fang, right?
Yep.
I don't even
King
know if you
Fang.
pronounce the Q. Is it Quan Quinn? All right.
Queen.
Listen,
King.
I'm very sorry. Thank you from Cali. Thank you for checking in. Appreciate you. Uh, Derek's here. Thank you, Derek. Thank you for checking in. I don't know what happened to our other guest. Taking a breather. Oh, there she go. Let's bring in our
There
third
she is.
guest. Let's add somebody in. There we go.
Hey.
Hey, we got
There's
our
our
third
girl.
guest here enjoying. So we're trying this out a little new. Like I said, if anybody else wants to jump in, I would like to get uh, somebody from the other side of the country. So if you want to jump in from Cali, that'd be nice. I would just let me know. Uh, just send me your email, and I will send you a link, and you could jump in there. It'd be interesting to get somebody from the other side of the country, right? Cali's the other side. That'd be pretty cool. I want to
Yeah.
open up the forum for a lot of fun discussions. But we have Camacho and La Unica going back and forth on Instagram.
Dang shame you can't
Sass.
see it here.
We got Sassy in there, my boy from Canada. Thank you for checking in. Always a pleasure. So I wanted to do a little talk about the big Houston WAP coming up in less than 30 days. Less than 30 days. The Houston WAP in Houston. We having a party, 3 day bike event. I have to say it gets crazier every year. Like it's just amazing how much steam this thing has picked up over what is this, the third year, right?
Yep, I think so.
This is the third, right? I didn't go to the first, second, third. Yeah, this is the third year, right? So this steam this thing is picking up, like the way it sells out hotels now, it's like hotels get sold out in a day. It's already 1,000 tickets sold.
That's
Oh,
nuts.
wow.
Like, you don't
Wow.
understand. There's 1,000 tickets sold. There's 14 sponsors signed up already. There's gonna be so much. Like last year was crazy. There was so much stuff to give away. They couldn't even give it away anymore. It was just piling up. Now it's like it's just it's insane. Like if anybody goes to the page and you look at the sponsors, it's crazy. Oh, the dates. Oh, Cops Going Community, longtime friend of mine. Um, the WAP is the 22nd, 23rd, 24th. It's so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think March 22nd. And then what's crazy? Can Am's gonna be there. Can Am's coming in big this year. They're bringing a. They're trying to set up a free bike wash. So anybody that brings their bike to the walk, they're gonna have their XPS and their team out there washing your Rikers and Spiders.
Sweet. Spot
So
free, I hope.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's nice. The XPS stuff is really good.
yeah. So that's gonna happen. Who else? Let me see if I can bring up a list of sponsors so I know who's actually sponsoring. Hold on, that would be my best bet. Okay, if I could read this, I had to take off my glasses. Okay, sponsors are J. Is that JJ Customs? They make the custom speakers. Holiday Inn Express, Renegade Classics, Madstad Windshields,
Ooh.
Baja Ron, RYKER Wraps,
Wow.
Break Free, oh, Light the Night LED, Competition LED Company, Ironside Customs, Custom Spider Works, Philly the
Dang.
Rug Guy, Croker Logistics, Can Am, and of course Showchrome.
Wow.
It's
Dang.
crazy,
And
huh?
my local boy Ron is in there. I'm so proud.
Yeah,
I heard about that the other day.
yeah. I don't know if he's coming to the event or he's just donating some of his stuff. I'm not sure what it's gonna
I
be.
I think word has it he's coming, but don't be upset if he don't. But I heard that he was coming from a third party, so he's cool as crap. You'll love him. He's so chill.
Yeah,
He,
so it's gonna be a insane event again. You know, 1,000. There's 1,000 confirmed tickets. They having their usual. If you go look at the videos, the ride, it was insane. It was a lot of. It was like the biggest family reunion you can go to. It's like everybody that was following each other showed up, and it was just like it was crazy, man. And it was so much fun, and it was so calm. It wasn't insane. It was just great. I think this is building and going to shoot up to be the number one, if not the number one now, because I haven't seen any event bigger this year yet with that many bikes. So plus a lot of good things is happening too. You got the three-wheel showdown now that's going to be incorporating Rikers and Spiders because that was you mainly a slingshot event. But now that they came to New York and saw that all the slings, and I could get that event up. Let me look up the dates on that too. So now that the three-wheel showdown has saw that there's so many slingshots, so many Rikers and Spiders, they're going to be doing their events and incorporating us. So let me see where they're going to be.
Hopefully they come back up to New York because that was a great event.
I'm hoping, but I don't really think it's going to happen. But
Oh.
yeah, April, Mississippi, May, Myrtle Beach, June, Virginia,
where
uh,
in Virginia?
Portsmouth,
Portsmouth.
Yeah,
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Yeah.
Bless
Okay,
him.
all right.
Oh my God, I'm like,
Kitty boy.
I should be better at this already. Huh?
he don't know, Heather.
So
He don't
my
know.
my New York accent is horrible. All right. Slidell, Louisiana in July.
Sweet.
Stonecrest, Georgia in August. Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin, August. Charlotte, North Carolina, August 30th. I'll be there. I'll be in Charlotte. French
Okay.
Thank
Lick,
you.
Indiana, Phoenix, Arizona in November.
Oh
That'd
wow.
be something to think about. That'd be something to think about because you can rent a lot of stuff down in Phoenix. You
Okay.
got a lot of rentals down there. But I will be at Charlotte, North Carolina, August 30th. I'll be at the Three Wheel Showdown. Uh, let's see what it says. It's the Legend Ball. Everybody wears blue. and a big cookout. So I will be there for that. That was nice. I went last year. That was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. A lot of bikes showed up. A lot of slingshots, but we did get a decent amount of Rikers in. Um, I say there was probably, what you think, Heather? Maybe about 150, 200 slings there, maybe?
Oh man, it was nice. It was really cool. I didn't expect that many, but yeah, we had a long procession when we went around the city, and I'd say it'll be even bigger this year. And bring lots of water because I had heat stroke.
Heather was in heat stroke, boy.
What?
It was
It was
bad.
hot.
Yeah.
It was hot. She rode 4 hours to the event from Tennessee, and she was dehydrated.
Oh
I was
man.
like, she was in bad shape. I was like, man. And then she wanted to ride back, and I was like, no, Heather, you staying overnight. You got to
Mhm.
get a room, relax, leave in the morning, because it's out there all day. We're out there. So now I know you got to bring your. I brought chairs, but if you go to these events, bring an umbrella or something, or a pop up tent,
Yeah,
Yep.
right. That's a good
That
idea.
because
worked too.
yeah, because it's hot out there. And some of them don't have shade, so it's like in parking lots and lots. When the one I went to in Chicago, that was hot too. But they had just came off a storm, but it was still smoking out there, man. I mean, I was cooking. But now I know I got me a big brim hat for walking around. No more of that. No more of that.
Hey, Macho wants to know how much it would cost to have his um, vehicle brought in from Brooklyn to Houston. Do they still have the hauler opportunity for him?
Yeah, he would have to bring it to Philly, and I believe it's like $550 or $600. So if he brings
And
it to Philly, they'll put it on there and ship it to him at the WAP. Also, what's good at the WAP too, and Liggins just reminded me, the Liggins is going to do a breakdown. So he's bringing his flatbed truck. You could prepay him. It's $5 to get on the list, and if you break down during the WAP, he'll tell you back to the hotel. You don't have to worry about calling a tow service. So it's
perfect.
only $5 if you do it before the WAP. If you do it at the WAP, you're gonna have to pay toll rate. So $5 locks you in. It's just $5. Hey, don't want to be stuck out there looking for a tow truck because they ain't coming.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
it's a
deal.
good deal. So he's actually, if you go to his Facebook page, I think he has it posted. Yeah, he has it posted with the Cash App, and you can get locked in. It's the best thing. Yeah, best $5 you probably ever spend if you go on these trips because there was a lot of breakdowns at the WAP.
Really, because of the heat
I think it
and
was the
stops
heat.
and starts.
Yeah, I think it was the heat and the crowd, and it was a lot of overheating. A lot of overheating. Plus, there's people who don't maintain their bikes, and then they ship them over. You know, Let me see. I don't know if anyone's Elephant Man, but sometimes he has and slingshots. And I know Elephant Man. He still makes music. That's the reggae artist, Elephant Man, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know he still makes music. I thought he was retired.
And
Old Red Shaggy.
in regards to the overheating, I will say this: these bikes, the battery stands up really well in the cold. But I had mine to overheat last summer. We had 105 temperatures, and I drove the interstate all the way through. When I got to Knoxville and parked, she died. And until it got cool, she would not restart. So
Wow.
I probably lost a few cells in on that one, but it was pretty bad. They hold up to cold really well. Mine sits outside, covered up most of the time because it's too wet and slick on the hill to get in the garage. So yeah, they do great in the cold, but they do not like the heat at all because they run hot anyways.
Mm.
Yes, it does run hot. I
Yep.
do suffer sometimes. Well, I used to commute with it, and man, oh man, sitting on the highway, oh, it was
Yep.
murder. But I had to use it.
You hear
But
that
now,
thing?
now it's like Now at least I could ride around and cool off. But before using it as a commuter vehicle, oof. New York City traffic, it's unforgivingly brutal.
And it's already stuffy in New York. So it's just like hot. And then you got that friggin' bike heating up your inner legs. Like, it's not okay.
It
You
is
got
not okay.
you, you got road heat, you got the heat coming from above, you got the
Yep.
trucks blowing by with heat.
Yep.
Oh no, I did that Houston summer heat. I still got the sunburn from the WAP last year, man. I lost like a layer of skin, man. I was blistering out there.
Yeah.
Now I'm wearing
Right.
a helmet. I don't care how hot it is. I am not
Yeah.
gonna burn. No, I know. I experienced it in that slingshot. Let me tell you something. A slingshot is very unforgiving too because that inside compartment is plastic. And
Mm.
it's you got heat from the ground and the heat from the motor just heats that thing up like a little Dutch oven. So
Yep.
you're in there like, oh my God, there is nothing. It's like, no, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. SPS 1000. Yeah, you're right.
1,000.
Plus air conditioning.
Hey.
To wear full gear, I gotta say, Quasi wears full gear all the time. Mad props to him and all that heat. I don't know how he keeps from stroking out.
Yes. I got a few questions here on Instagram. Okay. Camacho said it's round trip. Yes, it's round trip. Everything is round trip. Or if you book the bike, they're not going to tell you it's a one-way trip. Oh, Long Island Trikes, thank you for checking in. Uh, I'm telling you, you have a good time if you go. You might not even have to take your bike if you want to borrow a bike. A lot of people will bring an extra bike for you to rent while you're down there. So you could look up that too. So hopefully I could get somebody from New York to come down there and represent. I can't get no New York City riders to go out of New York City for some strange reason. I don't know why, but not. I don't care. Uh, Derek said it was 65 and now it's snowing. Okay, Minnesota. Wow,
Minnesota.
that's that's an interesting ride to leave at 65 and then on your way home you got to battle the snow. That's different. Oh, Guasa and mesh and more. Oh, the mesh,
For the gear.
the
Yeah.
gear. I have the mesh
I
gear.
have it
That's
too.
actually good. It
I
looks
don't.
weird. No, it looks weird, but it's actually very, very cool. It's very cool.
So I have a question on the mesh since we're on the subject, and I've been meaning to ask for forever and a day. What kind of mesh? I mean, just any mesh ain't going to do and protect you. Do you need like a special kind of weave
No,
of
it's
mesh? Or what?
actually it's a jacket.
Is
It's
it
all
Kevlar?
mesh. No, it's mesh, but it only has pads sewn into where you need it. So everything is mesh. The whole thing is like sheer. It's like sheer,
Yeah.
not even mesh. It's like a stocking. And then they sew in the pads, the shoulders, and the level two. You get whatever protection you want, two, three, one, two, or three. So it's like a zip up. It's like it's like you're wearing a jacket, but you can see through it. It looks weird, but it's very cooling. I mean, like if you have to wear armor.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
Panther
what
body
is
kit
this? Oh,
for the
right.
Riker or his suit riding gear.
I ordered the Black Panther. Who ordered DJ Booms? You ordered the Panther. Oh, and it's not the Black Panther. It's the Panther kit. It's not Black Panther. But I know what he's talking about. The Panther, the new front end for the Can-Am that gives it that Euro look.
Oh, okay.
They have
Is
an
that the same thing that Black Ice has?
DJ Booms. I don't know about that kit. I know it looks crazy when you put it on your bike, but the only person I know that really has it is Black Ice.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone post it besides him.
It looks great. I like the way it looks.
I like it. No, I like it, but I've never seen anyone do it. I just he's the only one. I mean, I guess I don't follow the right people, but I wonder how many of those kits they sold.
Yeah.
Well,
They were
obviously
pretty
still selling
expensive
them.
when they came out, though.
I feel like they waited too long.
Yeah, they had a problem because when they first launched their prototype, and I guess they had a problem, and it took almost like over a year for them to get the kit out. Yeah, they
Yeah.
kind of like, and the price was crazy, but I think it's cheaper now.
Hmm.
Cosmos. And since Quasi's on here, I wanted to ask him something about his social media. So I had a question, right? So it was about posting, right? So I don't know, I guess anybody could answer this question. So I get a lot of people send me, I'm having an event, or I did this to my bike. Can you post it, or this, that, or I'm having this event. Can you post, let people know? And I did. I do this once, twice, whatever. When you send me a post and I post it. But when does it turn into, okay, you not posting anything I put up, you're not reposting anything up, you're not even commenting or liking anything I put up. So now am I being used for my platform, or is this legitimate? Like, I don't know. What do you think about that? I leave it up to the panel.
Well,
Somebody got an answer. What do you think? Am I wrong?
Used.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying? Am I wrong for saying or not posting everybody all the time, knowing that they don't post me or reply to me or like my stuff?
So if it was me, I would repost, you have to do for those who do for you, right? So
Correct.
people are sharing, if they're liking my stuff, I don't really care about reposting because that's not my thing. Like, I don't care if people repost my stuff. But if you're liking me, following me, so on and so forth, and you say, oh, hey, can you repost me, blah, 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 then I'll do it because you do it for me. But if you don't do anything, then I'm not sure if I can invest in that because that's energy for me. It has to be reciprocated. So that's how I look at it.
Okay.
I
So
agree.
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I'm kind of throwing up these comments here as
Well,
we go
Cops
along.
Boys and Coffee says they're using your platform.
Yep.
Uh, uh, first time Merck said first time free next one's gonna cost you. Um,
Mhm.
Quasi says I ask people to post in the community boards like Discord, Facebook, ever. Uh, Montreal Motor was last weekend. BRP was there. Oh yeah, yeah. Montreal Motor. Yeah, I saw that at the Montreal Motor Show. Who was there? My friends over from Moto. What is it? Amsterdam Moto. I can't remember who they was, but I followed them and I saw that BRP was there. Derry said, "I feel like they're using you." DJ Booms, yeah, I know you're from New Jersey. So that was my question, right? Because I don't really care to repost somebody because if it's an event, I want more people to go. So if you say, "Hey, I'm having an event," obviously you're having it because you want people to show up, and I want people to show up to your event because I think the more three-wheel events there are, the bigger it gets, the bigger the platform gets, the more things that come out for us, and things like that. So I'll post that, right? But the question is now, you're not doing like I post almost every day, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's an Instagram video, whether it's an event, whether it's something I'm doing or a place I'm going, and nothing. It's crickets. Like sometimes I don't even get a like back, which is okay. I mean, I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it, but I'm like saying to myself, if if there's no interaction between me and the other person, I don't expect anything. But damn, if you are constantly gonna be keep sending me stuff about what you got going on, yo, it's we got to share the love. So this going into 2024, this is going to be my rule, and I hope it doesn't upset anybody or make them feel a certain type of way. But you get one posting from me. So when you have an event or something good or something going on, and it's cool, and you be like, "Hey, I got this, and I like it," I'm gonna repost you one time. That's all you get. Now, if you want to build a relationship with me and say, hey, I saw what you did. I reposted it or I shared it because I liked it, and you want to build that type of relationship with me, all for it. We can do this back and forth for years, but it's never going to be that way anymore. I'm not going to do that. It has to be a two-way street. Call it what it is. It could be petty. Call it what you want to call it. If you feel a certain type of way about it, it is what it is. But no matter who it is, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you send it to me and it's cool and it's a good event or you did something unique, I'm gonna post it. That's it.
Match energy for energy. You
Yeah.
give it, you receive it.
I'm gonna give the one. I'm gonna give the one. And now I'm off my soapbox, so I'm not gonna discuss. I'm not gonna discuss that anymore. And reposting, that's over with. And I
Say
want
hi,
to talk about this crap going on with YouTube. Let me go back to the comment section. The
hey
Stellos,
Ed,
yeah, they're using me.
saying hi to Ed.
Oh, Ed, what's up, man? Ride or drive. Uh,
Okay.
Ed, the Three Wheel Showdown's coming to Arizona. He's in Arizona. I got to get there one day. I'm gonna do that somehow. What else did I miss? Oh, Fast Bike Dave was in Montreal. Okay. And Group
Oh, I clicked
Spider,
the wrong one.
Riker, the modified turbo Riker. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. That's been posted up a lot. Uh, well, we can skip past that. Let's see what I got now. Oh, YouTube. So I want to talk to you guys about YouTube. All right. So I don't know. YouTube has gone through its thing again. I guess Quasi could tell you too. So YouTube, there is zero. If you want to get into YouTube or you want to post or you want to start making content or doing anything like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't get in it for the money because YouTube has been totally doing something where it comes where uh, there's no money to be made. I'm gonna see if I could bring up my YouTube, my last YouTube thing. This is crazy. Hold on. Let's see if I can show you exactly how much I made. So, a lot of people tell you, "Oh yeah, I work with YouTube. I make this much money." No, you're lying. Unless you're Mr. Beast or any of those big timers, you're not making a damn thing off of YouTube. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I could bring it up. You're gonna laugh. That's how bad it is. So when I give away something, I'm losing money. So here we go. Wait, let me find this thing. Let's see if I can find it. This is crazy. Hopefully, I can
You
bring
need
it
to
up.
check the screen.
Oh wow, Heather, thank you. I gotta
I figured while we talking about money, I drop some on you.
I appreciate it. Take my money back. I
Oh,
didn't have this. I didn't have it set up for three people. Sorry.
it's
Oh, that's cool. I like to be rolling in the dough. Okay.
Make it rain. Make it
Yeah,
rain.
Heather.
I was trying to get your face in there.
No, I enjoyed being buried in the money.
Oh man.
Oh, so funny.
Trying to see if I can bring it up. Hold on, so you can see. I want everybody to get a good laugh at my last YouTube check. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Quasi said, I haven't been posting much content lately, but there's never been good traction or money on YouTube for our niche hobby. And that's disappointing.
No, there is
Especially
nothing.
as much content as he puts out. Are you kidding me?
Well, he hasn't put out, but he put out. Quasi, you had some really big content, some really big channels, but I noticed that um, the way they're paying people is different now. It's not like how it used to be. Where is this thing?
Jody's here. Hey, Purple on 3. She thought it
Oh,
was
Purple on
tomorrow.
3. Thank you for checking in.
She's back to riding again. We're so
Yeah,
glad to see Jody back
Yeah,
on
that's
her
so
spider.
awesome.
that's good.
Yay!
Hey.
We love you, Jody. It's
I'm
all
trying
good.
to find this thing. I'm trying to find it. Where is this thing?
While you're doing that, I will read some of the comments that we're
Please,
missing.
thank you. Thank you.
No worries. Elaine says RYKER Quebec has posted on their Facebook page their ride schedule for 2024. About 10 group rides, May to September. Elaine in yellow, it says. Good deal. Let's see. Cops Court and Community says I'm getting traction on TikTok.
Oh, yes. So my boy, he moved from New York and retired to Florida, and he does TikToks about living in Florida and how it is, and he got a lot of traction. Some of his views are crazy. He's got hundreds of thousands of views. So he talks about the move and how it is living there and all the things you could do down there. It's pretty cool channel. If you're thinking about going to Florida and you want to see some interesting facts, like he puts up some cool stuff. It gets a lot of traction. He used to do the other channel out here about it was like an information channel about different laws and how things are, like different laws that came into the state and how people react to things. It was a nice channel, but he changed over to TikTok. Okay, so I found it. Oh, Derek's been getting snowmobile videos. Okay, but there's no snow. No snow, no money. That's true. That makes sense.
That's not a lie.
Makes sense. All right, so look. I don't know if y'all can read that.
Oh, you made $17.33 last week.
So look what I made for the month.
Will that
For
even
the
get
month,
you?
Wait, $69.38. Wow.
Will that even pay for your tolls through the city for
That
Wow.
doesn't
1
even
month?
that won't even pay for the programs it costs to run this machine.
That's wild.
It
Jeez.
don't pay for if someone wins a prize, it's $30 a ship, right? And then this program to run this runs me a monthly fee. So think about it.
I mean, you can't even pay your internet service with that. So
You can in Tennessee. It's only $50 with
And then
Spectrum.
after that, there's nothing left. I'm hungry out here. I'm hungry out here. It's bad. Don't spend it all in one place. Yeah, okay. YouTube takes a month to give it to you anyway. You can't supersize your fries. You ain't lying. A Big Mac meal out here has just hit $18, $17.
What?
what?
Yeah, in New York City here. Big Mac meal.
You're crazy.
You gotta be kidding me. Jeez. At least you
Uh,
can fill up the rocker,
I
maybe.
can. I can feel it. It does pay for gas every month. Yes, that's true. Old Red Jacket said, "Oh hell!" So all of you that want to start a channel, ha ha ha.
Go ahead, but do it for the fame, not for the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we got also Indy threes, Indiana, July 12th to the 14th, Midwest, Indy threes annual roundup. I think this is the fourth annual roundup for Indy threes. All you Midwest, check it out. They're up on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you. Oh, Jewel Text, thank you for checking in. I'm trying to see who was on Instagram. Oh, I can't go back to the messages, but that's cool. All right, so if you're thinking on starting your own YouTube channel because you got your Riker or your Spider, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go on YouTube. Yeah, all right. You're gonna spend by the time you recoup from your camera, your audio. Uh, so you'll be in the hole for the first year. And then after that, then you got to remember that's what YouTube paid me. I hope that's after they took their 40% because YouTube takes 40% of your earnings
That's wild.
and send you a 1099 at the end of the year.
What? So then you have to claim
Ah,
that?
Oh yeah, I had to claim that. I had to claim that little $1,000 a year.
That's whack.
wow.
The government want theirs too.
Mm.
Fasil, what's up, my brother? Thank you for checking in. Ramadan's coming up soon.
How do you
Yep.
say his name? Because I've never Fasil.
You can say Fasil, Fasal.
Fasal. Okay.
I don't
I'm
know. I don't
always
think I ever
afraid.
said it right anyway, and he doesn't correct me, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, he's a sweet soul.
Yes, he is. Beautiful person. Very beautiful person. Beautiful family. And the second year and the third year. Well, Purple O 3 has a pretty big channel too.
Yeah, she
Uh,
does.
I don't know how many views you're up. I don't know how you're doing on YouTube, but they've been filming for a long time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Their cross country trip was pretty cool.
yes.
I'm loving it.
Mhm. Cannonball Quasi said hasn't even paid for last year's Camry gear. I can imagine. Yep, it's the royalties. It's
That's
Fasal.
cool.
Fasal. You don't get a drone, you'll never. Oh, if you get a drone, forget it. You know what's crazy? I bought one of the first drones. I used it like 10 times, and now it's like now they're this big. When I bought drones, they were like the size of your head. Um, but I'm in the hole too. She's in the hole. Okay, just watch the scooter can. Oh, okay. Yes. So if you want to start your own YouTube channel, good luck. Have fun doing it because that's all it's going to be. Right? That's all it's going to be. Just fun. So you're just doing it just for the fun. I'm at this point. I'm doing it for the fun. But I do have something cool. Also, I just created. I'm gonna bring it up. The GoPro drone. Flew it twice, then bricked the software and won't fly. Yeah, those drones are too finicky. I crashed a few times. I replaced propellers. It's just insane. Insane.
Wow.
Like I said. Yeah, if anybody wants to come on and chat it up, just let me know. Send me a message
Jody, we need
and
Jody to come on here.
I'll put you in there into the chat. But let me bring up my oh somebody already hit me up. Let me see.
And Quasi.
All right. All right, butterfly. I
All
got you.
right, well.
Enjoy. Thank you for checking in.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Cool. Let me
Nice.
get
He's
my
gone.
banner up. And let's put a branding up here. Perfect. And
Yes,
who's
don't
in the
forget to
comments? Oh, let me put the other one up now. It's easier. I'm going to fix up these overlays. And back to the comments. Let's see. I'm jumping on and off. Thank you, everybody who's joining me on Instagram Live. Kevin Green, Senorita Bella, Neef, thank you. Appreciate you joining. Wow, we got 30 people. Oh, Tommy G. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Let me show you. Let me bring up my sticker.
look at Quasi. I said Quasi ought to come on. Look what he said.
No Quasi after dark.
I said keep it above at the shoulders and you'll be fine.
I'm sorry, Heather. I gotta block you out real quick.
Okay, it's
So
fine.
I just put out my new sticker. It's my new promo. I'm selling them. They're $2.50. That's with the shipping. Channel members get it for free. Just hit me up. Okay. So if you're a channel member, I'll drop you one in the mail and you'll get the sticker. They're 3 inches by 3 inches. So they come in the white like it is here. And I have the iridescence ones here. Right. So you can get
Ooh.
either one. They're $2.50. You can send it to me however you want. YouTube, Cash App, whatever you want. I'll give you a link. And you can send me some. I'm selling the stickers. This way, I got to start funding my channel somewhere else. But thank you, Purple on 3. I'll send you a sticker because you sent me a whole deck of stickers the last time. So I owe you big time. So you don't have to worry about it. I get it out to you.
She's the sticker queen.
Yeah. So
And magnets.
I'll definitely get it out. But anybody else who wants it, just hit me up. Or you can just pay right here through the super chats or however you want it. And if you send a super chat or a donation, I'll send you the sticker as long as it's over $2.50. So that'll cover up my shipping and my envelopes and all that other crazy stuff. But yes, thank you for the stick. Thank you for. Purple gave out stickers to the hospital. Yeah, Purple sent me a whole stack of stickers. I got your stickers all over the place. Actually, I have one of them on my helmet because on my helmet I put everybody's sticker on it. So Purple, one of your stickers are on my helmet.
Nice.
But if anybody wants, just hit me up. You can hit me up later. Whatever you want to do. It's, I'm gonna try to get one out to everybody. But let's see, right? I am also gonna do a giveaway tonight. If anybody wants some hand grips, I'll set that up in a minute. To do a giveaway tonight too. Let's see what we got in the comments. Let me make sure I'm covering all the topics that I wanted to cover tonight. See, I got little notes here.
You got a hey from Lady G from Team Get It All.
Oh,
from Facebook.
On Facebook? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you for checking in. That's perfect. Thank you. I'll send you a self. Oh, thank you, Purple. I'll send you a whole bunch because I'll send you the whole thing because you sent me so many. So I'll send you because I got a few older ones that I made. I want a sticker. I can send you one because it's actually not that bad to send a letter, Alan. So hit me up and I'll send you one out there too. You could pay me through. You could either do it through here, or you can do a PayPal or whatever's easier. I don't know. You can do a PayPal to my email, whatever. I'll get it to you because it's like the same thing to ship a letter to Quebec. As long as it's not a package, I won't get killed. But shipping a package to Canada is like insane. Axe JT, oof. Axe SAS. I spent. Oh my gosh. I sent him a book. One of my books. It must have cost me like $25. The book is only $7. Holy cow!
Jeez.
Ooh, save the shipping. Give mine. Says, all right, JT. I'll hook you up. I'll give it to Sass at the WAP. Got you. Just make sure Sass reminds me. I'll hook him up. It'll be a lot easier too. You know what? I might as well just bring stuff for Sass, so he could just take it out there because it'd be cheaper for him to just stick it in his bag. For real, I'll give you a bunch of stuff to take back to Canada. You can give it out. It'll be a lot easier to do it like that. I'm gonna make sure I put that in my notes for the WAP because I got some stuff coming in. I got some stuff coming in for Showchrome too that they're gonna have at the WAP. So I'll have some stuff for you, Sass, to give back to. Oh man, the WAP patch. I don't know if you've seen the patch.
No.
Oh man, this thing is amazing. Hold on. I have a picture of it. But the WAP patch this year is amazing. Hold on. I still have it? Okay, yeah. Maybe I should just go get it. But this is what it looks like.
By the way. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's an actual sew-on patch. Like I don't know if the picture does it justice. But if I get, let me see if I can run up here and get it. You can hold on for me. I'll be right back. Let me just.
Okay. Oh, donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brian P. Appreciate you. He just left me to my own devices there for a second. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I agree. It is pretty awesome. And Sask and JT, I wish we could get you to Charlotte It would be great to have you guys come out, but I know it's a lot for y'all to travel, so I get it. And do we have anything going on Instagram? Nope, not right now. Oops, and I just think I just posted the wrong thing. I did. Okay, well, that'll be okay. Run, Keith, run.
Okay, so bring it up. So this is an
Oh,
actual sew-on patch.
that's beautiful.
Emma, this thing is amazing. The craftsmanship is crazy.
Yeah. See, in the Toyota community, we put Velcro on the back. They put them like that when they make them, and then we stick them to our roofs of our cars. So I have patches 3/4 of the way back in my 4Runner right now. I love it. I love patches. That's beautiful. Dang it! I wish I was going.
You can still get a patch. Call them up.
I need to holler at him. That's
Yeah.
just a gorgeous
So
patch.
I'm gonna have a shirt, right, and it's gonna have all the patches on it. So this is the WAP patch from
Nice.
last year. It's last year's patch.
Sweet.
That's
So
the
you're trying to
old
get
logo.
closer. There you go.
That's the old one, right? And then I got
Yep.
my on this side. I have my 9/11 patch.
Oh man, that's nice.
Yeah, and
Is
then
that from the memorial ride or just
yeah, that's
9/11?
the symbol of the memorial ride.
Okay.
So that's the patch that they gave. They made a universal patch for all the riders. That's the shape of it. It's called the Freedom Ride. Remember, and that's like the official shape. So you'll see
Nice.
a lot of those patches on certain guys' bike. So then I'll put the Houston WAP. So I'm hoping that a lot of other events will start making patches. This way, if I show up, I can put their patch on. Uh, which one it is? All right, Alan. I'll make sure all of that stuff goes out to Quasi, and he's gonna get all that stuff out to you guys.
Sask wants to jump on.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link, Sass. Give me a sec. I'll send you. I'm gonna send it to your email.
I'm excited. I have never been on with Sask before. I'm totally fangirling right now. I'm so excited. And yeah, Alan said done $5. You pick which one.
You'll get them both, Alan, because I'm gonna give them to Sask and he'll send them out because he's in Canada, so it'll be cheap. It'll get to you faster than me mailing it. You probably won't even get it by the time the WAP comes. Um, just make sure I put that down in my notes. That Alan is getting one. Who else donated? So I know Brian P. Got to get one
Brian
now.
P did.
Well, he's a channel member, so I'm gonna send him two. I told the
I
channel.
need one.
Yeah,
of
you're
each.
getting one, Heather, of course. Let me write this down. On my notes. Okay, my little book. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So Brian and Alan gets times two for Sass. Make sure Sass gets that. And that's it. And purple. Purple gets a sticker too. All right, stickers. Stickers, Heather. Mail that out. Okay, and if anybody else that's a channel member and wants a sticker, just tell me so I could just you could just hit me up on email. I'll know you're a channel member and I'll send one out to you. Channel members get the stickers for free because you guys have been supporting the channel.
Sweet. We got him in here. Can I pull him in?
Yeah,
I
pull
want
them.
to do it. I want to do it.
Go
Look.
ahead.
Okay, I'm hoping my audio sucks here. I
I hear
can
you.
see everybody. I just can't hear you.
Oh no.
We can hear. I can hear you.
We hear
I can
you.
Audio.
You might have your
Testing.
audio
One,
coming
two.
out your
Oh,
same.
yeah.
I know sometimes it's hard to Sometimes it's better to have the audio coming out the device and not the earphones. Well,
That's what I've
Saskia,
got.
you can't hear
Technology
us.
is wonderful when it works.
We can hear Saskia, can't hear us.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I can
funny.
hear you once I get rid of that. Why don't I just...
Now you sound richer.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
The audio sounds
Yay!
good. Everything sounds good. What's up?
There we go.
Hi, Neil.
Hello from the Great White. How are you, Heather?
Good, good. How are you? I'm so excited.
So am I. I've been freezing my rear end off for the last 2 days. We got a major storm blew through here. We got about 8 inches of snow. It was a blizzard, shut down highways.
Gee.
And yeah, and all I've been doing is watching reruns of Keith, showing bikes and WAP videos and everything else going.
We almost there, Sass. We almost WAP ready, man.
I know, and I'm just so excited just to meet everybody that's going to be there. I follow you, all of you, and along with Beth from RYKER Rides and a whole lot of other folks. So yeah, it's just you talk about fangirl. I'm going to be the fanboy there. I'm just going to be Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Oh, it's going to be crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, there's going to be like I can't even envision what Keith has been talking about, like event wise, because JT on 3 and I, there's a few bikes in town, but him and I are the only two that kind of ride around. So even when we went to Vegas and just saw all of the riders there, it was like, oh my God, there's 50 people here. This is incredible. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit bigger in Houston.
Sounds like it. A
7,
grand.
1,000 already confirmed. 2 hotels full. That's 500 and something rooms.
Yeah.
And that's not including to the people who, just say what? And they just pull up and pull in, and they just meet up. So I'll tell everybody it's a treat. So I will be running around the wild. I got myself my microphone now. This is going to be a live stream. I'm going to be running up to people going, where you from? What you riding?
Yeah.
What you doing? Tell me what's going on. Are you having a good time? Okay. And then I'm running off to the next one. So I'm going to be doing straight channel 3NN 3 Wheel News Network all day.
Yeah. And if Vegas was anything, my social media stuff there, I thought, oh, I've got a few hundred views. I got a feeling because I do post throughout the day and then I do a day wrap on TikTok and then it just goes to the other platforms. And I've got a feeling it's going to be a little bit insane, but fun. I'm just looking so forward to it, and just again seeing all these manufacturers. I'm talking with the guys at RYKER Wraps about maybe picking up a wrap and just talking with the folks from Showchrome and Can-Am and all those folks that support your channel and the riding community. It's just going to be so nice just to finally connect with all of these people, and just again, like you said, it's a big reunion of people you've ever never met.
That you never met but know you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it happened in Vegas where people, as soon as they heard my voice, turned around and went, wait a minute. I know you. I follow your channel. You're Sask. And I said, yes, I am. So yeah, it's a lot of fun just connecting with people that way, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. Hey, Mega Man, Venom Spider. Yeah, it has been a while since you joined. Rolling on 3 joined. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, that's the WAP man himself is in the building. Set record in Montreal, 17 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
Yuck.
What's really weird is it's going to be minus 20 degrees here for 2 days. Then it hits the plus 10 side and goes back down to minus 14 on Friday.
Well, we got a
Like
weird
it's just
one out here. It's gonna
yeah,
hit
it's just
70, then
yeah,
50.
yeah, it's just insane. So I've got a feeling April is when I will actually see my Riker again. And Keith, yes, I am getting uh, some stuff from you because this is my hood, and I've
Ah,
got Purple
Oh,
on threes, Underworld Throttle, the local Can-Am dealer, Rolling on three, Can-Am, of course, all my stuff. So yeah, there's a spot or two for you on there for you.
yeah, I'll hook you up. I'm gonna make my Canadian friends a nice little package that you could take
Yeah,
back.
yeah. You just load me up because all I've got is a carry-on, and I got a feeling I'm going to be bringing back a bunch of stuff for JT on three and myself. And yeah, anybody like if the Quebec Riker Riders, which do some great stuff. They talk
Alan,
about drone footage. My word, do they know how to have fun?
I wish, but it's just too
Yeah,
much because you wind up with the drone. Like you gotta worry about that and worry about the bike, and yeah, that's
yeah,
a lot. I mean, it's cool if you go to the event and you're just gonna film, but then
yeah,
to back up your drone, get back on your bike, ride out. It's a lot, you know.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot of pre-planning. I did some drone footage, but it was like I just happened to be driving by this field that had just been harvested and the big round bales of straw were there and the sun was hitting it right and I just went pull over, went in, and it took me about a half hour to get set up, and then when I did, some awesome footage, but again, it's not something you can just kind of show up with and go, hey, let's fly a drone.
Yeah, so I mean, they bring it. Last year, someone brought a drone to the WAP, but I didn't really see too much of that footage. They didn't really post a lot
There was
because
a little bit on some of the daily wrap-ups. I don't know whether that was Derek that was doing some of those shots. um, but yeah, it's pretty neat. But I don't do the high elevation ones. I do actually kind of more lower to the ground, kind of different perspective shots and a little weirder, vampy looks. But yeah, me and my iPhone 14 Pro are my
that's
best friend.
that's the phone they have, though. I mean, that's you really don't need anything else besides
No,
that. And because when I was in when we went to Milan, Cruise Man was with us,
yep,
and Cruise Man has a his iPhone on a handle with a Rode mic and a light, and that's all he does. He just
yep,
everything was done on that, and he filmed so it's top notch quality. And I was like, yeah, I got a GoPro, I got a cell phone, I got a cell phone holder, a mic for the cell phone, a mic for the GoPro, because I don't do the editing. So a lot of
yeah,
people they'll take one camera, film it, splice it up, and edit it out. I take my cell phone, I film off of that. That's getting dropped on Instagram, TikTok.
yeah,
Everything I do with my GoPro winds up on YouTube. That's it.
yeah. And
So I
I've
don't
got a
spice
GoPro
it
that I
up.
was going to bring to Houston. Problem is, airline regulations for batteries.
Oh, they won't let you.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not coming. Yeah, and that's just it. Because I'm doing all carry on, they won't allow batteries in there because of a fire issue or something, I guess. So
Wow,
I'm
because
just I'm I'm just bringing the phone, and
that's
that'll do
going.
everything.
Oh, that's going out because I can bring my GoPro on the plane because I film myself getting on the plane with the GoPro.
Yeah. No, in Canada, they pretty weird regulations as to what they can or can't allow and stuff.
Oh,
So I thought,
okay.
well, I'm just bringing the phone, and we'll have some
But
fun.
like I said, the phone on the handheld, I think he had it
Yeah.
like on one of those tri adjustable tripods,
hmm
and
Yeah, I've got
that's
a little
all.
gimbal unit that I
Yeah,
use, kind of little handheld.
yeah,
So
and that's all he filmed with. And I was like, wow, he has got some great footage in Milan. We were going
yeah.
back and forth trading ideas because he has a very, I mean, if you're into Gold Wings,
hmm
his channel is like, I think probably number one on YouTube when it comes to the
Oh,
Honda
he's been
Gold.
doing it for years. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. He's
So,
one of
Wow.
the
yeah.
pioneers for big bike parts and all of that. So
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
we traded some ideas back and forth, and we fed. He was like, "Wow, I never thought of doing some stuff like that," and he showed me some tricks he used. So I was able to use some of his stuff, and and we had Martin the vlogger was there with us, of
yeah,
course. That was cool. We were all bouncing ideas off of each other. It was good. It was
yeah, and it's a
good.
lot more fun when you can get the content. See, that's the part I love is the editing. Because I'm now using TikTok to do all my editing, where before it was I do it on the computer, then download it to YouTube, and then share it to all the socials. Now, for all my editing and stuff in this format, the vertical, it's all just on TikTok because they've got all the editing pieces, the music, and everything else. So I just go, okay, you're making it easy for me.
Yeah, AI is amazing. Even GoPro, I pay for the subscription,
Yeah, I do
and
too.
and when you say, "All right, make me a 30-second clip," it's spot on 90% of the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's spot on. I'm like, wow, this AI technology is just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. There's some fun stuff to it, and then you there's some pretty freaky stuff with it too. But yeah. No.
Yeah, but
So
like I
Heather,
was telling,
Heather, when are you and I ever going to meet in person?
I only go to one event, and that's in Charlotte. That's my
Because
problem.
this hug has been waiting for you for quite a while, and
Give me
I thought maybe Houston was it, but that's fine. Because
I
I know
hope
JT.
almost we
Yeah,
almost had her in
we're gonna
Houston.
be. Yeah, and again, Houston's probably the big one, and I know try to get to a couple of other events. So I'm sure it'll be one of those days that you and I will just connect and hug the crap out of each other.
I can't wait. I wish I could have come, but I've been having problems with my bike still.
Yeah,
I just got it back from the shop and it's still not working right. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm super frustrated. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully I can figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, if I'm just going to go to two wheels, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm super frustrated. I'm tired of not having my bike to run right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
So,
it was frustrating for me this past summer because JT and I were putting some the fender lights on from Showchrome that they sent, the sequential ones.
uh-huh.
Got them on. I did something real stupid, and
Mhm.
it was one of those things that JT and I are sitting there and we're trying to start the bike, and it's going click 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 click, and we're pushing the button and it would fire once and then start clicking, and I'm looking at him going, what am I doing wrong? So we ran the wire. I said, you know what? This is why I don't do my own wiring. I've screwed this up. I'm going to kill my bike. There's VSS codes going to show up, and everything that you read, all the nightmare stuff, it's happening to me now, and I'm going, oh my god, and we're trying to figure it out. And I said, the only person I know that would be able to help me would be Keith. So we actually FaceTimed each other. I'm going, help me, and he goes, did you check the fuses? Did we what? He said, check the fuses. Just a minute. Oh yeah, it is burnt out. Thank you. Bye bye. Talk about feeling about this big, because we checked everything else and the fuse box is right there, and I'm going, oh, for God's
Man,
sake.
it's always
Well,
it's always the last thing you think. It's always you always think it's the complicated thing before it's the easy thing.
Yeah, yeah, and that's all it was. We put the fuse back in,
The
fired right up, and I went,
complicated.
oh,
Keith and Quasi are my two go-tos on video.
yeah.
I'm like, help
Oh,
me,
I
help.
know.
What did I do?
Yeah. But that was just it. It was like I've never had my heart sink so bad when all this stuff is clicking and codes are coming up and lights, and of course then when the after I hit the Fox, and then on the drive home my CVT warning light comes on, and I'm
Oh,
going, I'm cursed. I'm just cursed. This bike doesn't like me anymore. I treated it well. What's going on? And then then after the panic disappears, then you start going, okay, let's just start reading some forums and asking some questions. Oh, that's all it is. I know
yeah.
how to do that. So
We
yeah,
all think the worst. We all think the
oh
worst.
yeah,
It's
But yeah,
just,
so I do hope, Heather, that yeah, your little three wheeler there gets some loving, and if you want to go back to the dark side of two wheels, fine.
I've never been to that dark side. That's just it. This was
Well,
my
you'll
first.
probably enjoy it. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. But yeah. But
it's
yeah,
a different feel. Like I
yeah,
can't.
it is.
I went from 2 to 3. I don't think I'm gonna go 3 back to 2. Actually, I'm trying to go from 3 to 4. That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I've been
That's
trying
the
to help
quest.
him find one.
The quest is from 3 to 4. I had Heather trying to help me get one, so it's like I'm gonna do something different. Um, Hopefully, I want to
Yeah,
add a new toy to the channel, and I
yeah.
got a couple of things coming up. I am gonna start the meals on 3, so I will be doing
Finally,
the food reviews. Yeah, as soon as the weather gets good, I scouted out a few areas where I could do the filming
Yeah.
and set up where I'm gonna set up and purchase, food, and then take it to a place like a park where I could sit with the bike in the background and give y'all guys a breakdown of, what it's like to eat. You know, Hopefully
Yeah.
that I know that's gonna break the bank now with a, yeah.
Yeah, because yeah. See, what I was doing, and I've got to get back into, is actually cooking the meals.
Oh yeah, I
I
saw a
had,
few of your cooking channel meals. It was pretty
yes.
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Well, I was playing around. The kitchen isn't designed for camera work, so I've got to figure out a couple of angles and stuff. But yeah, I spent 15, 20 years in restaurant, so it's a lot of that is just kind of second nature and comes back. So yeah, when you were talking, many times ago about the best pies in New York and all this stuff, I'm going, oh, stop it, I'm salivating again. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be probably the first one to subscribe to that channel, just watching, living again vicariously through Keith.
So,
Hey,
Sal,
man.
here's an idea. He can go to the restaurants and buy the food, and you can say, "Oh, but I can do better," and you can
Oh,
make
you
it.
can remake
There
the
you
New
go.
York food.
There you go. So Keith
There,
just paid $50 for a pie.
there you go.
Here's how to make it for 10.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
There
You
you
can be
go.
like Bray and
Authentic.
Part
This is a
B.
authentic New York bacon, egg, and cheese on the roll, Sass.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
I'm gonna see you do better. I paid $8 for this. Let's see how much
yeah.
it's gonna cost for you to make.
That's not a bad idea. These kind of brainstorming sessions actually, pay off sometimes.
It does. Alan said 2 fuel pumps last summer before the recall.
Oh
I
Woo,
had
wow.
one.
that's
I
See, I
had
cool.
haven't
Yeah,
had any. And yeah, it's funny because JT, uh, Riker and mine were both 2019s, but they must have come from two different uh, batches because
yes.
his, I think, his either doesn't have the plate like when we did the CVTs when we lifted them up. There's a plate just above the muffler that the seat and everything sits on. His doesn't have it. Mine does.
hmm Yeah, there were two. There was, I think, two or maybe three difference of the 19 because
Yeah,
not all the 19s got the recall. Because I
yeah.
never got the Fender Light recall. Not some
I got
19s
I
did.
got that, but I haven't had the fuel pump
See,
recall.
I didn't have the fuel pump recall. You had the fuel pump, Heather,
no,
but
because
you
they
got the
fixed it
Fender.
ahead of time because I had
Oh,
it all screwed up for the first or second summer. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Mama Mac said she checked hers out and she didn't get the fuel pump recall either.
Ha.
So is it on specific model years, or how are they looking at that, or is it serial numbers?
Well, I guess they're gonna go by VIN number because there was two. They ordered parts from two different batches, right? So
Mm,
from what I understand is certain recalls is when they went to different manufacturers to manufacture different parts.
got
Sort
it.
of like a lot of people got their wheel lug nut cracked
Yeah.
and the first batch didn't have it, but I was in the first batch and I had a cracked wheel nut. So
That's
the first batch was good. The second batch that they ordered from were bad, and the third, when they fixed it, came out better. But I
Hmm.
was in that. I had got the Fender Light recall No, I didn't get the fender light recall or the fuel pump. The only recall
Yeah,
I got was the brake cylinder was installed
yeah,
improperly and
didn't get
something
that one.
else.
Yeah, yeah, didn't get that one.
Interesting.
So because it again, because they manufacture these all in one place. I guess it's just supply chain issues. Again, they were just coming out of the pandemic too. So, or a lot of these
That's
were
what I
being built
think
during
they
the
went to.
pandemic.
Right. So they went to different manufacturers to
Hmm.
cover it. And I
Yeah,
guess whatever that manufacturer did didn't meet the standards that
yeah.
didn't help. But a lot of people told me they had fuel pumps issues, period, with the whining. When they said I was hearing a whining sound of my fuel pump.
Mm,
But
no,
That's
haven't heard
I
that.
was getting
Yeah,
that whining sound too, but only in the cold when it was cold. After that, it went away.
yeah. No, mine's been pretty good. Like I said, until I started playing with the electrics. Everything on the Riker, like I was sitting there watching a lot of these videos where they were talking about, I was having this problem, VSS codes are throwing, I'm riding the brake and, I'm doing burnouts and all this. I thought, well, that's probably part of it. And then
Well, the
somebody's
burnout.
overloading it with 4,000 LEDs. My battery's dying. And I'm going, well, there's your problem there. But yeah, I never had any of these issues. And the only recalls again was the lug nuts and the fender light on there.
Oh, the latest. Alan said the latest pump is from Bosch. Okay,
Mm.
I'm
so
one of the rare ones.
LEDs. What you say, Heather?
I was going to say I'm one of the rare ones that had a rear diff to blow
Yeah, that's right. She had
in my
that.
first year. I
Wow.
bought it in 2020, so in 21 is when it went down. And they said I
Mm.
was only one of two in that shop specifically that they'd ever heard of. So I was number two.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you're always trying to be number one. At least you are in
Not
our
in
hearts.
that case, I'm not. No, thank you. What's this Bill Saskin? I now have the pedal commander. Nice. Jealous?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be. JT put his on and went for a buzz around his block while the streets were dry. Mine's still in the box, ready to go. The big thing that I'm wondering is, and I guess I'll find out when I put it on, is the clunk goes away on the acceleration.
Yes, it does. And people say, well, I had a lot of people telling me, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I was like, it does it in a not in a professional way, but
Mm-hmm.
because it cuts the hesitation time
Yeah.
of the gears clicking in, you don't hear it. That's all it does.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like it's a fix like that's how it's supposed to be. It's just
Right.
it cuts the acceleration time down. So now when
Yeah.
it hits, it's faster. Because when you do the pedal commander now, if you put it on like sport or super sport or whatever, as soon as you touch the throttle, it's taken off.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I get on other people's bikes, and I'm so like I'm used to mine because mine's is like sport plus now, so it's like I take off. So when I get on other people's bike, I'm like really slow, and I'm like I ain't moving, like it ain't going nowhere. Like I'm afraid to gun it and then get a whiskey throttle, so I'm like, and they're like, yeah, you gotta go. I was like, yeah, but this is not. I hate doing this because it's like I got to get used to another person's bike.
Yeah.
So I will say this. I finally got my belt done. And holy crap, it's like having a new bike again. I just can't go on the curves. But I couldn't believe how much better it runs. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's changing gears faster now than it did downshifting than it did before. I know that's probably just me because it's been so long since I got to ride it. Because I hadn't been riding it since October of last year, but maybe once or twice, and that was it. Like really brief runs.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels to me like now that it has the new belt on it, that it's quicker to
It-
downshift. I guess maybe
Yeah.
it was slipping. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I noticed as soon as I replaced mine. Was as soon as I got on the throttle, the power was right there. There wasn't that slight hesitation, because even when backing out of the driveway, I'd put it in reverse and it would clunk, and then I'd have to rev it a bit, and then it would go back.
Same.
Now, as soon as I get it into reverse, I push the throttle, boom, it's gone. So yeah, I could tell on the sides of the belt when I took it off, when we looked at it compared to the new one that I put on, you could see the wear, because mine was a demo bike that the dealership used for some national lacrosse events and other things. It was their shop promo bike. So I'm not sure what it had been gone through, but I do know that change in that belt alone made a huge difference. So that's going to be one thing that I'm always going to be wanting to do every time that code comes up, because you do it once and it's like, oh, well, this isn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. And it does really perfect the performance on it.
Now, did you use a BRP belt or did you go to another like dyno or?
I went DynoJet. JT went with the factory belt from Pan Am. And I went with DynoJet just to see what the difference was in them. There was a cost difference, and that was about it. I'm typically one of those people that if I can use the manufacturer's part, I will, because it's designed for that engine or transmission or whatever. And that belt is used throughout BRP's lineup in a lot of their other, whether it's jet skis or other off-road and on-road products. But yeah, the DynoJet one, it works well. We'll see, because JT and I kind of did ours about a month apart. So we're going to see just wear-wise how the comparison goes.
Okay.
That'll be
I'm just
interesting
curious.
to watch.
Yeah, yeah. And the DynoJet or the Power Commander with the DynoJet and Power Commander with his, we'll see kind of how that matches up as well.
Now, wait, you got a power commander or pedal commander?
Pedal Commander, sorry. Yeah,
Pedal. The
yeah,
power commander is different.
yeah,
The power,
yeah. This one is the one that just goes in, just kind of plug and
Now,
play. And yeah,
be careful with this, with the pedal commander, because this is what I found out. A lot of people take it, they run the wire and they attach it to the handlebar, which is cool. Be careful when you run that wire to the handlebar, because I didn't do it so perfectly the first time, and I wore a little hole in there. And then every time it rained, I was getting a steering fault error. No, it's a speed fault error, something like that.
mm,
And I was like, "What is this thing?" And then it would go away, and then if it was like misty out, it'd come back. It rubbed away the rubber just enough just to expose
yeah,
some of the wire to give it a little bit. Once the air was damped, I
yeah.
got you know. So
Well,
be careful when
JT's
you
already,
run that
yeah.
wire.
We're not actually, both of us are not putting ours on the handlebar, because again, it says that it's not waterproof.
It's not
And
waterproof yet.
again, so again, if I'm going to be washing the bike or we get caught in the rain, both of us are loading ours into the front and using the
The
like
app.
the phone app, because we can do it that way, and then I don't need to see it. And then again, if it's on the handlebar, again, if it's out at an event or wherever, I'm also worried about theft or vandalism or whatever. So that
Yeah.
way, nobody sees it, nobody knows it's there.
It's really a set it and forget it, because once you get the setting that you like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's really like, it's like I'm comfortable with this takeoff, because it's really all about your takeoff. It's throttle response, right?
yeah,
So it's just about your takeoff. It's not really going to do much for your everyday drive. It's just how you feel coming off the line. So
yeah,
once you set it, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, this is good. As soon as I tap it, I'm out. I can pull faster. I can shoot out faster. So, yeah, putting it in the front is a good idea.
yeah. JT did his. I like kind of his install and where it was and everything. So I'll probably go with how he set his up, because that's where I was
Well,
going to put mine anyways.
I did the install, and it's funny because I watched the original company do the install. I was like, oh, it's unplug, plug. Getting that initial plug to separate was I don't know how many scratched, bruised fingers I went through to get. I was like, this is impossible. At one point, I was going to call them up and say, hold up, you guys really faked this video up good, because there's no way in the world you guys went click, click, and now your pedal command is installed. I was like, no way, bro, because I am pulling this with enough force to be like, I'm just going to tear the whole wiring harness out. I mean, I actually had to get in there with like picks and work it down. Like it was,
And that's what JT said with his. He had to get in behind there because you pull the red tab out, but inside there's a little lever or something you got to pull down to separate. Yeah,
yep,
because I did see one of those ones where they said all you have to do is pop this open and pump, and do this. But they edited the video so that you don't see this guy probably stand there for 20 minutes going, and then like, hey, now look, it's separated and put it all back together. There it is, kids. And it's like, no. So yeah, he said it was a bit of a struggle, but he said, if you get that little lever popped up, I went,
yeah,
okay, good. Because I said, well, I'm installing mine. You're going to be there and guide me through it. Because I said, yeah, that's all I need to do is start playing around with more electronics or electrics that, I'm going to be disconnecting the battery just to be safe. Because guess what? I don't have any more fuses in my fuse box.
Amazon. Amazon sells a $5 case of mini micro fuses or mini whatever. You can find them on Amazon. I must have about 200 of those things
Nice.
because
Yeah.
because because every bike that comes in, it says, "Oh, I want 2 LEDs," and I'm like, "Sure," and I just threw the LEDs, and I wind up going, "Oh shit!" And so I have to go back and be like, "Damn," So thank God I keep those fuses because I'm actually I have the original fuse is a 3. Is it a 3? It's a 3 for your accessories, which is your LEDs,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, your pedal command, all that's going to run off the same thing. Now I'm running a 7.5. And people are like, oh my God, you're going to burn the wires. But I got LED, I got music. Well, I got a little music system, pedal commander. What else am I running? I'm running something. So I
Lights?
said, let me up it. I
Lights, you got
usually
lights.
stick to 5. I usually stick to a 5. But I got a little bit more going on. So
Mm.
somebody said the clutch kit. So I did a clutch, right? The clutch kit, you're really just changing out the rollers, if that's what you're talking about, right? There
Yeah.
is a performance clutch you can actually have. You send your core in, they'll make it a performance clutch, send it out. But
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about if you're going to go performance and if you're going to go clutch kit, a performance clutch, then you're going to have to go to a performance diff, and you're going to have to change because you can't just get a performance clutch because then your diff is not going to
Yeah.
be able to keep up with the endurance of that clutch. But if you want to just change your rollers for smoother acceleration, then yeah, that clutch kit, switch out the rollers. I think what they're using is it some type of PVC or porcelain or whatever those rollers are.
Yeah, I know when I had a scooter which had that basic, if you wanted to uh, either quicker takeoff or, higher highway speeds, it was Dr. Pulley or something, had roller weights that you would just, depending, and there were so many grams that you would just swap them out, which is pretty similar to what this is.
Right. So I know people who've done it, and they say it's just a smoother acceleration. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to your riding.
Yeah,
So, Trio Performance, right? You can
yeah,
send them your core, and they'll do an
yeah,
upgraded cut for you.
yeah.
Uh,
And I've got their exhaust that I'm putting on this spring as well, so that'll add a little more bark to it.
oh, Mama's upgrading to a F3. Nice.
Whoa.
Congrats. Congrats.
Congratulations. And I asked her when. In April, waiting for the buyer to get approved for her loan.
Yeah, that's nice. Good for
Very
you.
nice.
Excellent.
She's going to love it.
I'll have a
Yeah.
rental down there, so I'll be on the Spider. Um, so that'll be first time riding a Spider around in an event. Like I've did some local runs, around the block, but actually that's crazy. And I'm actually this spring I'm rebuilding my first Spider accident. So I got a Spider coming in, whole
Ooh,
front end gone. So I'll be doing a full rebuild for y'all. So
nice.
if anybody decides to hit uh, New York City pothole and destroy the whole front end of their Spider and want to know how to fix it, I'll be fixing it this
You
week.
got a built-in market for that there, don't you?
Yeah, man. I tell you, well, I don't really want to shop full time. I do it for the content, and I don't mind being a tinkerer. Like I have a knack for it. I'm not saying I'm the best mechanic, but I'm really good at this. But me personally, I don't think I would want a full time shop of just fixing bikes all day. I look at other people who have them, like
Right.
the Bike
Irv.
Spot, Irv,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that all day. I'd probably work a part time in some little rinky dink mom and pop, just a couple hours a day getting bikes in and out for them. But as for, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you're a busy enough guy with all your social platforms and everything else you're doing and all the millions of dollars you're raking in on YouTube. I looked at my YouTube profile and I thought, gee, I wonder what, because it keeps popping up saying monetize, monetize, and I'm going, wonder where I need to be. Well, I looked at mine and went, oh, I need a whole heck of a lot more views, but boy, they love putting ads on my stuff now.
Yeah, so this is
they're making money off me. I'm not making money off them.
This is the problem I have, and I don't want to say it in a way where YouTube is going to throw me off the channel. But I personally feel that some channels that are not monetized for some strange reason gets more views than a monetized channel. Now, I don't know if that's just coincidence, but to me, it's like, oh, well, we got to pay you, but we don't have to pay them. So, hey, y'all want to see a video? Here you go. And I'm like, wait, how does this guy only have 10 subscribers and 10,000 views on his video? Yeah. And I do the same video and I got 3,000 subscribers and only 500 views. Oh. So
it's all the algorithm stuff, because I was watching another channel and they had changed. They did a bus build, took a 40-foot intercity bus. For 2 years they built the bus. Now they're on the bus doing a travel log of what you do when you have a 40-foot bus and all of this. YouTube demonetized them because they were originally a DIY channel, and now they're not anymore. So they're not recommending them to the DIYers for their past videos. Now they're a travel log, what YouTube calls a travel log video, and it was like they said, all of a sudden we were doing pretty good financially with YouTube because we were getting all of these views from all over the world, and now that we're in the bus traveling, they've dropped us.
Wow.
But it's YouTube trying to figure out, okay, it's like music. Is this a country song or is this a rock song? Is Taylor Swift, or all of a sudden is Taylor Swift wearing a cowboy hat, or is she wearing, sequins?
Beyonce is singing country now. I mean,
I heard.
But she's from the country.
Yeah. She's an entertainer,
right? So I don't listen.
Yeah, but again, it's all kind of how that went, and I went, okay, well, I can see where Keith, as much as everybody follows him, how he's not sitting in that mansion on Nob Hill somewhere.
No, it's like and it's like I get to the point, and I watch a lot of other YouTube channels, and they say the same thing. Like they tell you straight up, it's not even worth it. Like now you
Hmm.
have to make the money from you do the endorsements, affiliate
Yeah,
programs, merch. Like
yeah,
there's no like YouTube is really it's truthfully it's just because it's I do it because it's fun. But I used to
yeah,
get into editing. I remember and I said this before, the one video I said, oh, I'm gonna edit this one, Adobe Premiere and cut scenes and music and all this stuff, and no one watched it. But if I take the
yeah,
camera is shaking, I'm screaming, I drive, I move around, everybody looks at it. So I say, you know what? No more of this. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna splice what I don't need and then upload it, and that's it. And now it just turns into I'm just gonna do it like that, and just
yeah.
you
Your
watch what you
Scorsese
watch.
piece didn't get the views.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just I don't know how to call it, but like I said, my channel is I don't know what you call my channel anymore. Is it
well, and I think a
DY?
lot of it too, like just watching a lot of stuff, and you're right. The less polished it is, the more honest and real, and whether you've got camera, wires, mic cables running, or it's shaky or whatever. I think people are seeing that as a more honest piece because there are YouTubers that employ staff people to follow them around with cameras and do all this editing, and they've got social media people that are posting all this stuff, and it becomes Keith Hammer Productions, and all of that kind of stuff where they just want to see you doing you and as being as real as possible. And I was getting, when I first started, and you and I were chatting, and I thought, oh, I'm going to really polish my stuff up, and I went, for what?
Or what?
It's the same content, whether it has that cinematic music in the background and supers that pop up and all of this stuff, and it's like, I'll just throw my GoPro on the front of the bike, throw some music in the background, and say, hey, here we go, let's have some fun on this ride.
It's I don't know if you call it just people are just not into it. Is it just laziness, or is it just society just changed the way they view things? It doesn't have to be polished, or is it because of reality shows and it's just a camera following somebody
Yeah,
talking? So I guess it's changed. And
yeah,
listen, I didn't think that I was going to get you know truthfully, I didn't think I was going to launch anything off of a channel. I was happy, like everybody else. Oh wow, 100 people follow me. Oh wow, 200. Oh, then you get to 500. You're like, wait, this is going somewhere. And then you get 1,000, and then
yeah,
you're like, but then I look at other people and I'm like, yeah, but it's really not. It's really not like it's the staying power, right? So everybody
yeah,
comes to you because there's content out there, and I'm just putting stuff out there that I know I would watch. So I'm
yeah,
not really doing it to be like, oh, I gotta get this out. This will be great footage. Oh, I should do it. I'm just like, you know what? I would watch somebody do this. So let me put it out there. And it's easier for me
yeah.
to do videos like that. But it's crazy because my presence in America, of course, is big. But I got like a three, or maybe it's up to a little more. Maybe it's like 6% in Europe is my viewership.
Hmm.
And that's a lot when it comes
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Europe.
Is that going to
Because
be your growth? Is that going to be your growth market segment now?
I'm thinking, because I'm planning and I hope it goes through. Um, um, I might be going to Amsterdam to do some videos with this company. They have a very big social media following in Amsterdam. They're the biggest Can-Am dealerships, one of the biggest Can-Am dealerships in that area. And we've been talking about me coming and doing some social media stuff for a couple of days, filming with them.
Hmm.
So I hope, and that'll push my European market up, crazy, because I think there's going to be a big push for Can-Ams in the European market.
Yeah.
You know, I think
Yeah.
they're going to push heavy to bring it there. They just got a lot. The EU has a lot of regulations, you know,
Well, you
and
can tell just by looking at the Rikers the difference. The lighting
right.
is one thing. There's a
Even
lot of that stuff.
Bluetooth. Yeah, even
Yeah. Yeah.
Bluetooth connectivity is different. So it's like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, Daniel said YouTube is greedy. It's greedy, but it's the only platform that pays. So
Yeah. And that's the
you
thing. When I started mine in front of this backdrop here, the little light kit I bought off of YouTube, was again, when we're 6 months of winter in Saskatchewan, freezing our you know what's off, and I'm got a bike that's in storage I can't see for 6 months. What am I going to do? Well, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get it out there, see if anybody else is interested. And like I said, we're just kind of doing it for me. And then there were some more like people, and then started following you and Beth and all the other people within the community, and it grew, and that's what made it fun. And I continue to do it because it is fun. You know, if I make some money, great. If I don't, that's fine too. You know, you don't run across Heathers all that often, or Keiths, and you know all the other people that I've run into. You know, Lando and everyone else that you and Sasha and every character that's out there. You just have a blast with. It's that community that's actually grown. Because if I didn't do this and I just got on my RYKER and went for a ride, it would have been me and JT, and that would have been it.
yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. So
Sa-
it's a blast.
We're
yeah.
so glad you're here.
Stop
Sass
it.
said he can't hit. Sass wants you to hit me up for a couple of shirts. Well, when you're down there, Can-Am are gonna have all their stuff down there, so you'll be able to pick up all that good stuff. This
Oh yeah, I've
Can-Am,
got a
they
yeah.
bring
I
in a
bought a
whole
Can-Am
truckload of
shirt.
stuff.
Yeah, I bought a Can-Am shirt and went and got some Rolling on Three shirts done for the Rolling on Three Canada group with JT and myself, and got the matching shoes and everything. So yeah, there's a
Yeah,
whole
they're gonna bring a.
style vibe going on too. So
Speaking of style, we gotta talk about Keith and this beard he's just masterfully growing now.
It's
I
going.
know,
I
isn't
don't know
that
if that's the
Beautifully
old
something?
age.
colored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that little man bun he's got going up back there too.
Listen, I can't let it. If I leave it hanging down, it gives me such a headache. Like if I take it down, it's like a headache. You know, that's only for like nighttime. Like, ugh, it's
Yowza!
like heavy. It's heavy.
Wow.
That's
It's
a that's a head full of hair, and that's
yeah.
from a guy who doesn't have a lot. I'm quite jealous.
No, it's not. It's not real. I sew it in every night.
Uh huh. Yeah, it's like the background. It just kind of it's
It's
part of the
like,
background.
Now you really do look like the alien. So earlier we were working on his
oh
backdrop,
yeah.
and he had this green halo coming from behind because he has a green screen behind him.
Yeah,
And I said, "You look like the alien." Well, now that
Yeah,
it's
my head
down,
was
he looks
glowing.
even more like it.
yeah.
It was glowing.
I love the dreads. I do. I love the dreads. But this
Uh,
here is just got me. I'm like, God, so pretty now. It's really getting thick.
Well, and it's symmetrically done with that white little piece in the.
I know in the dark. Yes, it's just
He's a
gorgeous.
manly man.
it's called gunmetal gray. That's what it's called.
Oh, so
No,
that's
really,
not real.
it's really like if you want to like, because people dye their hair this color. So
You're
it's
kidding.
I know.
yeah. So you can look it up. It's called gunmetal gray. That's what it is.
Well,
It's great.
Wow.
I'm up there.
Tips and everything.
It's not as full as it used to be. You know,
Yeah.
I'm starting
See,
to.
not every YouTube channel has these styling tips. When you come in for a RYKER forum.
No, we went through this a little while back. I remember we were talking about. They asked me, "How do you wash? How do you clean them?" I was like, "It's a nightmare."
Yeah.
And actually, it's crazy. If people don't notice, like a lot of people that have dreadlocks, they remove them. They send them to be professionally cleaned and then reinstalled.
Shut up.
Yeah,
They're not real.
yeah, it's real. But it's like if I cut this, it's not going to break apart. It's still going to stay like this, right? If I cut it,
Oh, you're
so
kidding.
So I'll cut it. Give me a little bit of a couple of inches, right? I'll cut them off. I'll send them out to be professionally clean. Then when I come back, they just lock them back in. That's why they call locks. You almost do
Kind
it's
of
a
like a
crochet.
crochet. Yeah.
So if you crochet, yeah, you can get fake ones. Yeah, people buy fake ones. Like you ever see football players? Like one year they signed, the next year they're playing. They have dreads down to their knees. They didn't grow that.
Yeah.
They sew those in. You actually buy real dreadlocks from people. Like real
Wow.
people will sell you their dreads. Yeah, it's like no lie, it's $100 for like 10 strands. 10 of these is 100.
Well, I got a couple $100 burning a hole in my pocket in Houston.
There
So
you
yeah,
go.
let's see what I look like.
And they'll go and
You
they'll have the, I could
Yeah.
show, mine's are not. I could show you actually my progression of my hair growing and growing and growing. But Sasha's in. Hey, Sasha, you want to jump on?
Yeah.
What's
Bring
going
her
on?
in.
Juju's here.
We said her name too many times. It's like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Sasha.
Did you on that?
Sass wished you here, and then here you are. Alan, my new follower. Let me see. Oh, Old Red Dragon said he had dreads down to his knees.
Past his knees. Wow.
Let me see if I can send Sasha an invite. Let me see.
Sasha said, "What the hell did I come to? Just come on."
So, quick technical question, Mr. Hammer.
Go ahead.
Is Houston and Texas a helmet state or no?
No helmet state.
No helmet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want Can-Am to keep an eye on you, you better stay geared up.
Put something on there.
Well, I'll probably pick something up when I'm down there. So.
You could get the old Germans. People wear the Germans.
Just a little. Yeah.
Good night, JT.
Or you have Can-Am hey, I need that half helmet. Can-Am has a half helmet, but yeah, Sass, Sasha, I sent you check your email. I sent you a request if you want to jump on.
Hey,
Steve May, thank you for jumping on. Old Red Dragon. Oh, JT's out for the night. Thank you for joining, friend. Appreciate that.
Hey, JT, have a good one. We will chat soon. I've got a list of things I'm bringing back for him, apparently.
Alex said, wear bandana. Yeah. This year, I know you will burn. So if you're not going to wear a helmet in Houston,
I got a hat. I got a ball cap I'm wearing because, yeah.
You still need sunscreen because you're going to get a lot of reflection from the pavement.
Yeah, because I'm going down to Galveston because I get in Thursday, Friday morning. My rental shows up, so I'm going to do a run down to Galveston just for fun. So I thought, I need sunscreen, and I'm going to be hitting the Gulf Coast. It's a little hot. Well, there she is.
What's up?
How are you guys?
Let me say good night to my boy in Capricorn community. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Good night, man.
Have a good one.
What's up, Sasha? What's going on?
What's up? How is everyone? First of all, I've been so busy doing shirts that I was like, oh shit, I gotta log on to YouTube. I log in and I hear about these amazing locks. I was like, what the heck did I just freaking walk into right now?
I was talking about sending my locks out to be cleaned and reinstalled later.
Mine are being cleaned, so
I need to get some. I need to get some in here.
It's easier than doing it myself.
I got you. Hang on. I got you. I'll shine you right up.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
It's good because since my hair is gray, you can't really see how much of it I'm missing because my scalp is white too.
I have a lot of gray too, but you can't see it in this light. Only mostly in natural light. Do you see all my
you have amazing long hair. Like your hair is freaking amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I
But
want the
no,
purple. I want the different colors. I want to be brave, but I'm terrified, so I
I got.
don't.
Let me tell you something. I got to do this because half of my hair is already falling out. So I got to make my hair look somewhat cute. It
no,
is what it
women
is.
women just they just sew in what they need. That's all.
I
So
can't. Like,
why not? It's the
You and
best.
I need to talk.
hold up,
I'll tell
ready?
you what I do. I'll tell you what I do. We'll talk.
So when I went to my cruise, right? They gave me these three braids. I am legit dying to take. Like, I'm just like, oh, I just want to take it off already. But
There's
I
so
paid like
many. Let
40
me tell you
freaking
something.
dollars for this crap.
My wife
Mm.
does hair. There's so many. You could have sew-ins, there's tape-ins, there's keratin, there's micro links, major length, wig, half wigs, U parts.
Jeez.
Uh, Forget it. There's so much out there. Like and truthfully, if I wanted to, I would have a full head of hair for the rest of my life. My wife would be able to hook me up. I would.
I was
It would
about to
be.
say,
I wouldn't ever have. I would be like no more receded. It would be like, but I would look like I'm 18 years old again. But it's too much work.
oh damn,
It's a job. You have to be like on a schedule. Like and I can't do it. I said I'll just hold
that's
on to what I
the
got.
right,
But
and
women
just
do
don't
it
give up on it.
already. But y'all do it already, so it doesn't matter. It's like you're just adding one more thing to the regimen.
It's, I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that typical girl because I can
Okay.
give two shits about my hair. Like I don't know how to do hair. This is the only thing I do, and just
Me
let it.
either. You see me. This is it.
Yeah, I
It's
just
too
do
much
it.
work. It's too much work.
It
I'm a
is. It
tomboy.
is.
I'm a tomboy. I like to be able to just pull it up, put my wallet or my
Put a
driver's license
hat on.
card in my pocket and go.
Right. That's exactly what I do the same thing. It was raining today. I was like, "Whoop," put a hat on, called it a day.
Yep.
I don't know.
My boy Gage is on here from 305. I wish I can grow a full head of hair like that. He said that ship has sailed.
Mm,
I was like, took me a long
305.
time. Yeah, they actually, yeah, they got Daytona and 305 weekend is happening
Yeah.
next
This
week.
weekend.
And
No,
it's this
is it
weekend,
next
right?
week? It's this weekend.
No,
This
it's
weekend.
this weekend because
They
it's
just
the same as Daytona Bike Week is this weekend.
right, because they just
So,
picked up the bikes over here
yeah,
in Philly.
so Florida is full. Rolling on three, NOLA, New Orleans. Yeah, you're right. I messed it up. It's this
New
weekend,
Orleans.
305.
Yeah.
I
So
got
they got a
teaching.
few riding clubs from the East Coast went down there
I need to
for the
teach
Yeah.
him. It's
305
New
weekend.
Orleans. New
New
Orleans.
Orleans, New
New
Orleans,
Orleans.
New
I
Orleans.
wanna I wanna do that.
So is it Louisiana or Louisiana?
I don't know.
Louisiana.
I took that picture and it was
Louisiana.
pronounced. It was funny. So they have a sign when you go there, and it has it pronounced in 10 different ways.
Yep.
So I stood in front of the sign and took a
And,
picture, and the guy
and
said, "The
you
guy he
read
said
them?
I've lived here for 50 years and been corrected 10 times since I've said it." So I was like, "Then what's the point?"
Mm-mm.
I was like,
Nope.
"So you can't even pronounce it right. You've lived here for 50 years." He said, "I live here for 50 years and people still tell me I pronounced it wrong." I was
Oh
like,
gosh, wow. I
"So
feel like I get
I'm
sniped.
over it. Louisville. I'm over it." I just be like,
Yeah.
Well, now
"Forget it."
you know how I feel when people try to say Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. That took me a long
There,
time to
Saskatoon,
get.
there you go.
Saskatchewan.
say that again. Say that again.
Saskatoon,
Saskatoon,
Saskatchewan.
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 Yeah.
I work
Yeah,
with
you lost.
Canadians. Half of my team for work is in Canada, so I'm learning a lot.
Mm-mm. You lost
Quebec,
me at Sask.
That's
Yeah,
not the French. That's not the French side. That's the prairie side. You're in the
Quebec
middle.
is
yeah,
the
that's
French
yeah,
side.
He's in the middle.
yeah.
You're in the
Yep.
middle of Canada.
I'm right down the center.
Yeah,
We're
you're
the
close.
flattest province. We're the flattest province in Canada, and the joke is we can watch our dog run away for 4 days.
Hey,
What?
Sal.
That's how flat
So
it is. There's no
That's how
curve to
flat
the
it is.
earth.
There's no curve to the earth. I
there's
think
no
my
curve
dog's
to the earth.
leaving me. 4 days later, you can still see him running away.
You could say.
So in the South, we would call you fair to partly Midland.
That's exactly where we are. Yeah.
So you're closer to what's that? Minnesota? No, right? Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah, but
But
right
we
below us is
realized,
kind of North Dakota and all of those northern
Right,
states.
right.
yeah, we realized because we're trying to ride to Niagara Falls, and I was gonna pay him a little visit. He was like, "Well, yeah, I'm way." I was like,
Yeah,
"Damn."
you're going the wrong way. You're
I
going
said
east.
when
I'm
I
going
heard
west.
that, I said, "Yeah, that's another 15
Right.
hours after you get there."
Yeah,
Nah,
That's what
yeah,
right after you told me that. I was like, "Oh, all right, maybe next time. Maybe next time."
yeah, yeah.
Alan said he lives on an island in Quebec, right? Is that what he said? He's from
Um,
Yeah,
Quebec.
is it
yeah.
the infamous island? What's it called? Oh shoot. Um,
What you building there, Sasha?
I'll show you in 1 second. I just gotta let it cool off so I can peel it. I'm
Montreal.
doing our WAP t-shirts, UT3
Oh,
WAP
Montreal.
t-shirts.
Oh,
Is it
Yeah,
Montreal or Montreal? Montreal.
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 That's
That one I
the
know.
anglicized version because uh, Montreal is on they call it a mountain, so it's Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in French. That's Mount Real.
Mount
So it's
Real. Okay.
Montreal, and so everybody outside of Quebec calls it Montreal.
Montreal in
Montreal.
Francais. I can do a
We
little French, but not much.
Okay, so so are you? That's French Canadian, Sasa. Are you French Canadian, or does that they consider that like that's French Canadian land too, or
no, that's Quebec. Quebec is very. They call them what we call. They call themselves a very distinct society because their first language is French. You
okay?
go to Quebec, everything is in French first, English second, and there's very specific signage laws that it has to be. I don't know how many percentage, 120% larger than the English. They're very protective of their language, so it's yeah, that's where a lot of folks with French backgrounds. Of course, again, that's when we got Champlain and all the history. That's that's where they all settled, and it became a very distinct society, and they're very, very protective of their language. And it's different than if you were to go to France. Theirs is a different. I'm not going to call it a dialect, but it's a different version of French because they've taken some words and kind of modified them a little bit.
Mm.
And it's not Creole either because that's where the people from the east coast of Canada went down to the States, and that's where Canada basically became the birthplace of the Creole language and the French language down there. And again, it's a different derivative of French too.
Oh, Creole,
So,
yes, Creole.
yeah,
Yes.
it's got French. It's a mixture. So yeah, it's every dialect is kind of slightly different.
Okay, got my history lesson.
That's good knowledge. Like we learned about Locke, we learned about French. We were just learning everything today.
Acadians
Well,
got deported to New Orleans.
Yep, that's exactly New Orleans or yeah. I struggle with that one. I just say NOLA.
New Orleans. New
Yeah.
Orleans.
New Orleans.
You're getting it close.
New Orleans.
Look,
You just kind of blur it. It's New Orleans.
Ooh,
What that say?
My.
Houston.
Yeah.
What that say?
no, it just says Underworld Throttle, but it has the
okay.
Philly skyline.
Nice.
Nice. Y'all all wearing matching shirts.
You know it.
Okay.
you can tell when that crew shows up, they're all decked out in the same ensembles,
Yep.
and that's French too.
That makes sense, Alan.
Aileen. It's actually.
Alan.
I'm wearing the same shirt all weekend. Well, except for the party, but ride it out.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
do
wearing
it.
my I'm wearing my official ride out
Yeah.
commemorative shirt with all my patches on it
There you go.
Nice.
and my new Watt patch.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm still waiting on mine, but there is one of the sponsors is the lady that'll sew them on right when you're there. So
Yeah, that's
I
what's
mean,
going to be good about it. So anybody who has patches, so if
Oh,
anybody else
that's
is going to be
dope.
there with patches, they're going to have the person there sewing them on. I think she's charging
yeah,
like $10 or something. So
yeah,
That's
it's quick and easy, and yeah, because I've got one of those, and then I might pick up a couple of others, and who knows
if
what'll
any
be
other
there. So
clubs is getting a patch made, I'm thinking about maybe I'll do mine. I don't know. Maybe next year I'll do a patch.
mhm.
hmm.
Good night, Mama Mac. She gonna go to bed dreaming about that F3 is what she's gonna
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Can't wait to get
Getting an
my
upgrade.
freaking bike out.
She getting upgraded. Let me see.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
I
So,
couldn't.
Mama,
Anywho, I'm gonna have to say good night, all. I've got a one heck of a busy work day tomorrow, but it was always a blast hanging out with you guys.
Of course.
thank you for coming on. I'm so
Thanks, Ash.
excited.
Well, and again, there will be a hug somewhere in your future when you and I actually see each other in person.
I will
And
take it.
Sasha, yeah,
I'll,
you're getting one too.
I'll see you soon. You have no choice. You
Absolutely.
have to hug me. If you don't hug me, I'm
I
gonna go hug you.
oh, I know. Yeah, and she gives some pretty damn fine hugs too. That Miss
I
Sasha.
do.
So, yeah,
I do.
She's a girl with purpose.
yes, she is.
I'm a
All right,
hugger. I'm a
everybody.
hugger.
All right,
Good
Good
Sash.
night.
Have
night,
a good
Seth.
one. Well, Sasha, I'm just going to let you know there's going to be some competition down there because I will be live
Yeah.
with the
I,
official
Let me see. Let
live
me see.
show going on,
Uh,
podcast
most
wait,
wanted.
but for
live.
you ready? We're never competition. We can collab. We
Be
can
We can
family.
collab.
collab, but I'm going to
When
be
it's
just
when
let
it's
you know.
family, it's not competition.
It's all
I
good.
love you.
It's a little fun. It's a little fun. So
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna be running around there with the full. I'm going live. Where you
Sa-
from? What you
Sasha,
riding?
when
And
he
how
showed
long
me
did it
that,
take you to get here?
I said, we need to get one for Sasha and her little
Yes.
bitty microphone.
Yeah, we gotta upgrade you. All right, you
So
run
so
around
I I
that little thumb drive. You get official. All right, this
we
is
gotta
really
see that is dope. Look at you. Don't be that's cool. I'm gonna come up. I have to bling mines out.
oh yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna have to bling it. I'm gonna have to bling it.
That'd be
But
awesome.
we we'll do it. We'll do it. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Like I'm super excited.
No, I can't wait either, man. I
I'm
can't wait.
jealous. I wish it was going.
Next year, we almost got you there this year, Heather, but Heather
I
ran into
know.
some things. But we're gonna get you. Don't worry.
It's all right.
Right.
But you gotta come. I tell you, if you guys get a chance, you gotta come to the one in Charlotte. It's crazy crowded. I mean, it's not as big as the Watt, but it's a
Mm.
good time. It's good food, and the
And when
rides.
is that?
August.
August.
Let me see. I just
I
brought
haven't
it
seen
up.
the new dates yet.
Let me see if I get it again. It's the three-wheel showdown. It's like the one you went to in New York,
Okay.
but he's bringing it to Charlotte on August 30th,
Oh,
which is
that's the same as Atlanta.
oh
Oh,
Atlanta. Oh Atlanta. Oh shoot, the Rolling on Three Atlanta's in August
No
too.
way.
I'm telling you. Look, can we put this out in the open right now? Please don't get mad if people can't attend everything. Like, I'm to the point, like, I talk to my crew and everything. I'm like, look, we're going to have to just split ourselves up. Like, and if we can't make it to your ride out, UT3 sincerely apologizes, but we just can't split ourselves into a million pieces to, get to everybody's ride out.
No,
And,
it's true. It's true.
but then, you get the backlash and, oh, you went to his ride out, you didn't go to my ride out. Oh,
This is not. This isn't. Listen. This is not kindergarten. If I can't play in your sandbox today or play in your sandbox tomorrow, you got to understand. It's just like, I mean, financially, you'd go broke.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Traveling, packing bikes, then you got time of year. Certain tickets are more expensive than others. And,
Yeah.
it's tough. Summer months, you got people with jobs and responsibilities. Listen, I know. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm retired. I can go anywhere I want, anytime I want, but still, I don't want to go broke doing it. Like, I don't want to, like, I still got to
Right.
take care of my stuff too. So it's like, there's so many of them I want to go to. So I strategically, like, I wanted to go to 305, but it's too close to the WAP. I have to at least
Right.
give myself a monthly thing. So it's
Right.
like, if I could, my goal is to attend 4 a year. That's what I'm going to
Same.
go for.
Same.
Yeah. Now you have spiders in AC, which is going to come up too.
Mm-hmm.
So the shakalaka, which is going to be
Mm-hmm.
too much for me. It's a Memorial Weekend. It's impossible. It will take me 5 days to get out of New York City. So
Right.
it's impossible. I don't know if anybody ever traveled in Memorial Weekend in New York. It does not move. Okay.
Mm.
Forget it. I'll never make it to the Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore gets 1.2 million people that weekend.
What?
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, you could actually look it up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Shore gets 1.2 million people on Memorial Weekend. It's insane. Okay, so you don't understand what the bridges look like in New York City on Memorial Weekend.
Ugh.
It's like, you don't understand the nightmare of getting around. But that's why everybody just fires up a barbecue and stays at home, because
Mm.
so on off days, yes. Off weekends, yes, I like to travel. But so I have to break them up to like 4 a year, and then I have other obligations with show chrome and things like that I can't. And there's nothing
Right.
going on in New York, so thank God that you guys come to New York, because then we wouldn't have anything.
Mm-hmm. I get
So
it. But right, like we said, like you can't make everything, and it just is what it is. Like,
I wish I could go to more than one a year, but unfortunately,
got to start somewhere. One is good
right.
enough. One is better
And
than none.
my first year, I did nothing, nothing. Like, I think I went to New York. That was my
You
first,
went to
like,
New
oh my
York.
god, major ride out in
I,
22, or yeah, 22, I think it was. And I was so excited. And then I was just like, what the freak? Like, I was like, there's another ride out and another ride out. I was like, then I'm thinking, should I call out of work? Should I not? I said, no, I got to pay these bills. So it starts like last year, we got to do a lot of different things because it was more flexible for me last year. Um, but, and we got to do Chicago. We did, we did a bunch of stuff. But this year, I think I'm gonna just pick 4, and I'm trying to pick 3. But if I can hit that 4th one, then I'll hit it. But I got my kids
Chicago.
graduating. It's just everything.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I like Chicago. Chicago was nice.
Chicago was fun.
I
I
went to.
actually
Yeah.
didn't think how pretty. You hear Chicago, you're like, oh shit, that's the hood. But it was. We went to Lake Michigan. Like we had a good time there. I cannot complain. We had a really good time. Scat is an amazing, amazing host. Like he's an amazing person. Period. Um, and we had a great time. We had a really good time.
Yeah, I had a good time. I didn't go when you guys went. I went to a different event.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met up with Scat. We kicked it, went out to eat. It was nice. Took me. We had some of the local foods. Uh, Yeah, they had a good time. I was in Chicago. Is pretty. We was in a nice part. I was in Burr Ridge, and
Mm,
yeah, that was a really nice part of Chicago. Pretty, pretty, and it
yeah.
was a good event. It was nice, and they are just getting off a storm too, so a lot of people didn't show up because of it. But later on, it was nice. So Chicago's a vibe.
I went
Mm,
Chicago's a nice vibe.
I went to Atlanta for my first one. I drove down there. My now ex-husband and I went. I may actually ask him to venture out to Atlanta again sometime. We're good friends now, believe it or not. And he has a Riker too. But
Well, you know what, Atlanta.
but what is that called? Backstage is the venue that it was at or whatever. It was really good. It was not bad at all. But yeah, I really like the vibe in Charlotte. It was great. Everybody was really cool. There was a
Yeah, we
lot,
had a good
lot
time.
going
I saw
on.
a
are
lot of
they?
people. A lot of people there that I follow on Instagram. It was crazy. People were coming up to me like, "Yo," and I was like, "Yo," like I followed
Not
y'all,
knowing.
but then people be like, "I messaged you back in 2019," and I was like, "Oh shit," like, damn,
Be
bro, I
honest.
got like 10,000 messages since then.
Right. Be honest. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. There's people that be like, "Oh, Slash, hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hi." I have no idea who they are. Half of the time, I don't know. But once they tell me their Instagram name, then I'll be like, "Oh, there you go. Now I know."
That's
Now
that.
you
'Cause-
know. Yep.
That's how I recognize mostly everybody by their Instagram names. But it's funny, but I tell you, the world is so
like
small.
Instagram name.
Somebody hit me up that I talked to on Instagram. They say, "Oh, I took my bike to a shop, and I was talking to the person there that owned the shop, and they was like, yeah, I know him. I met him.' And then they was like, hey, but they didn't use your name. They didn't call you Keith, because I know this person on a business level. So, and he was like, now I know your
Mm,
real name."
yeah.
I was like, yeah. I said, the world is small, bro. I was like, yep.
Mm.
I said, it is. He was like, damn, I met somebody that actually knew you. Like it's weird. It's weird. But usually it's easier when people just
I'm
come
gonna
up
call
to
you
me and be
right
like,
back.
this is my Instagram
Yeah,
handle. And I'll be like,
I'll call you right
oh,
back.
okay, okay. Because if you just say your name, forget it. Forget it. I'll never remember. But it has to be Instagram. Because once they say, oh, I'm so and so, so I'll be like, oh, okay, okay. So then I'll remember if you message me or not. But people just be like, I know you. No, you don't. The weirdest thing is when they say, I've been watching you for years. And I'll be like, years? Then I think back and be like, holy cow, I have been doing this for years.
Yes,
What
you
the
have.
hell? Like years? And I'm saying to myself, oh my God. But it's fun because everybody I meet is just so cool. So it's like super fun. You turn your mic on. You
Uh oh.
put it you put
Oh,
it on. There you go.
right
Okay,
ahead.
there you
There
go.
we go.
All right. So when I first ran into Keith, to Mr. Shadow Black, oh, I was starstruck. I was like, oh, because I started following everybody 1 year before I even got my bike. At 21, I was following everybody. And I was like, oh my God, it's Shadow Black. And blah, blah, blah. Now they be like, oh, it's Shadow Black. Dude. I'm like, I know him. You want to talk
Oh,
to
the
him?
hell with that
I
guy.
got
Oh,
you.
Oh,
I
no,
got you. I'll give you the info. I'll be good connect.
don't worry about that guy. I mess around sometimes with people because I'll be on the phone and then they'll be like, "Oh, I need you to speak to this person, help me with their bike." So I'll be on the phone with the person. They'd be like, "Oh, thanks a lot." They'd be like, "Who? What's your name?" And I'll be like, "Keith." He said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Oh, yeah. Damn, I follow the guy on YouTube. His name's Keith too." I'd be like, "Yeah, that's me." He was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I got you on the phone. Can I ask you a couple of more things?" I'm like, "Damn," but it's fun.
$5.
I'd be like,
brain sucker.
I'll mess around with people. I'll be like, no, you don't really know me that well, and they'd be like, nah, I know a guy named Keith. I said, yeah, I follow him on YouTube too. And they'll be like, yeah, he helped me out a lot. I'd be like, yeah, he helps me out a lot too.
Oh my God.
Because people will always call me up and be like, "Yo, can you speak to my friend? Because he's stuck in his bike and he's all the way in the middle of Wisconsin." And I'll be like, "All right, put him on the phone." And then he'll be
Mm.
like, "Look, I'm doing this." And I was like, "All right, do this, do that." I said, "Go to this channel." So it's funny. Or sometimes I tell people, "Oh, go to this channel," and they be like, "I follow that channel already."
Legit, I fangirl on everybody, and like with Aaron, I've met Aaron, but I still think he's so amazing. I get so excited when his videos come on. And Sasha,
Mm.
you're so funny. Oh my God, you kill me. I just love you to pieces. And it's everybody. I'm just like all the time. I told Xavier Black Ice that he is on my
Mm.
bucket list this year because he is attainable to me. He lives in Nopote in Alabama. I drove for 5 hours to see Quasi when he came down to do his cannonball stuff. And I drove down there. So I told Xavier, I said, "You are on my list this year, son." I said, "I will see you this summer." So that'll be fun. I would love to go see him. He's just the sweetest man. I just love
Yeah.
Bookity. So I'm like, okay. So I can get another one down. That'll be like one a year. I'll check off my list.
Yep. As you should. As you should. Like
Absolutely.
that's one thing. Like again, you get to see everyone and my personality, the way it's. I'm just naturally. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do nothing. I'm just naturally energetic. Like I'm just a natural ball of energy. And people be like, "You sure you don't do nothing?" I'm like, "No, sorry guys. I'm
Just spastic.
ADHD times a million."
Yep,
Yeah, you
same.
do it the easy way to tell people you don't drink when they offer you drinks. Just say, "I'm a recovering alcoholic," and people are like, "Oh, I'm sorry,
I'm gonna do that in the WAP. Watch.
I'm
I'll
sorry."
do
Just
it.
be like, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Then, oh, then they tell everybody, and no one offers you to drink.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
that's what I did when I had to clean my liver one year. I was like, "Nah, I'm sorry, I'm a recovering alcoholic." Oh, I'm sorry. You want to
You
come?
do
You
not.
have them feeling all bad.
Well, then they don't ask you ever again.
That's funny,
Oh
man.
man.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna try that.
Oh, jeez.
Sometimes it ends the conversation. You don't have to explain why you don't drink. You don't have to deny. You just say, "Hey, we're recovering." It just sums everything up.
And then you're gonna get all the rumors. Sasha was in rehab, and Sasha does this.
I used to say at my job we used to say it's not a rumor unless you start it.
Mm,
So we used to start our own
mm.
rumors, and then what was funny about it, you start your own rumor and wait till it got back to you, and be like, "Oh, you heard that?" And be like, "I was the one who started that rumor about me, and now it got back to me. That's crazy."
If it gets back the same, that's even more insane because
Well, you would
usually
hope the
they're
story
saying,
elevated because then that would make it more fun. You
yeah.
start off
Right.
with, "Yeah, I fell down a flight of steps and broke a finger," and then he'd be like, "Oh, he had to get surgery to remove, something out of his back." And you hope
Right.
that the story escalated by the time it got back to you. When somebody goes, "Yo, you all right, man? I heard you got hit by a car and a semi truck ran you over." And you're like, "Nah, I just fell down a flight of steps." But
Listen, when I got into my accident, uh, the it was I was legit. You're gonna hear it for the first time right here. Just driving 10 miles an hour behind this car. A car did a U-turn and hit me. That's it. I got calls that I was hit by a tractor trailer truck.
Oh my
I
God.
got calls. Oh yeah. It was that I was in the hospital and they had to do an emergency surgery. And when people see me the next day in the cancer ride, they were like, yeah, I had a cast, like I had a booted cast because my ankle got messed up. But they were like, oh my God, how was surgery? And I was like, what? I was like, I got hit by a car. A car hit me. I did get, bruised up bad, but like it was emergency surgery. It was by tractor trailer truck. I was just like,
Well,
Dang.
you're lucky the aroma stopped there. It's not like somebody ran up to you and said, "Oh my God, I thought you was dead."
I've heard those too, not with me, but with friends. I'm like, where did that
God.
come from?
As for that, everybody ride safe, okay? Ride safely
Yes.
out there. It's very
Yes.
important.
Yes.
Let me
And
shout
I
out.
had a helmet on.
You're
Can
supposed to wear
am
that. See?
helmet
Wear
on.
the helmet.
I'm very safe now.
You
Back in the
bought your new
day, I
Riker.
used to
Good
be
You
girl.
bought your
crazy.
new Riker and you posted
Yes.
it and you didn't even tag Can-Am on road.
I didn't even get to tag anything. Mont just jumps on that. Like he
It's,
just
you
I didn't even
still
record it.
you still have to tag.
He
I tell
needs
you
he
guys,
I'm
tag. Can-Am on road. Tag.
I mean, you can still
yeah.
go back and tag them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I do. They
yeah.
can't stand me when I tag them for everything. Everything.
You're
But that's
I
when
supposed
I
to
post my stuff up. Right.
tag
I
them for
never.
everything.
Not
Everything.
when I
Every
burn out or anything, because I don't do that anymore.
That's right. Let me shout out Johnny and Clyde, Dello, Striker, 305, Pito, Derek, and Smooth. All on Instagram. So I'm streaming the 4 platforms, but I don't know how this works.
Oh, look at you. All
Same
four.
time, same time, 4 platforms, and everybody who has a link can put it on their stream at the same time. So if you post the link on your Facebook or
Mm.
Instagram, I think they could watch it through your link. So, like I said, this actually costs me more money than I make in YouTube for some strange reason.
Uh,
I showed everybody my last YouTube check, and we all had a laugh. I got
oh.
enough to pay what I could pay. I could get one Big Mac meal and fill up my gas tank.
Oh.
That was it. Because a Big Mac meal is up to I think $17.
A
That's,
Big Mac meal got a little pricey.
Little.
McDonald's is
let me see what it
and
is.
don't add cheese. Is that a Big Mac meal without cheese? Because if you add cheese, that's like another $3.
Listen, I haven't ate McDonald's in about
Oh, me
12
either.
years. So I don't know what it costs, but cheese, I don't even know. Do they even use cheese? Isn't that plastic? But anyway,
It's
let
disgusting.
me not talk about it. I don't know who YouTube gets a check from. I don't want to get
Oh
demonetized.
damn,
Okay,
you're
McDonald's is
right.
let,
Yeah.
great. McDonald's is great. So you
let
got to
me
be
see
careful.
how. Let me see how
Yum.
much it is here. It's not okay. Y'all gonna hate me. Do you know how much it is here?
In Tennessee, what is it?
$9.19 for a Big Mac meal.
Yeah. Let me look at this. Big
That's
Mac.
on my McDonald's app. Don't hate me. Don't hate me.
All right, here we go. Okay. 13.49. Oh no. Yeah, 13.49.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like a good $12 over here.
Outside of the Manhattan. In Manhattan
Mm.
is 17.79.
Jeez, that is just highway robbery. I don't understand. And I was being really, I'm trying to say it in a nice way because we're on YouTube. I was really perturbed, let me say it that way, that it had gone up like it is. I mean, you can't go to McDonald's or Taco Bell. Oh gosh, I'm saying all these names. You can't go to
I love
we,
Heather.
you used to go and get drunk and then you'd sober up and then go get your food and just try
At
to
2 o'clock in the morning.
whatever. You can't do that anymore. Used to, you could get like a big beef burrito. Remember the double beef burritos Supremes? They were
Mm.
nothing. And yeah, now
They don't
you
even have
can't.
dollar pizza. We used to be able in Manhattan, you used to go get a dollar slice.
You can't get dollar slices nowhere. We used to
No,
have dollar slices too. You
dollar
can't,
slice. That was just anything. But now,
or
Derek
even
said it's nine.
even not too long ago it was like $5 a slice, and you get like a can soda. That's not even possible anymore.
Can't even get a
No,
soda with it. Derek, where does
Mm-mm.
Derek live? His is a little bit higher than mine, 969. Where's Derek at?
he told us too where he was at.
Oh
But it's
shoot!
just crazy. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna do this meals on 3 channel, but that's gonna just gonna really break the bank because by the time I finish doing the first week of meals, I'm gonna be broke.
And to eat healthy is the most expensive thing ever.
Oh, I forget about that. I know. I've been doing that. That clean eating and clean living is just it's crazy.
Is the worst. The
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah, well, I gotta see because if I'm gonna do these meals on 3 and these food reviews, I'm gonna have to keep it short. I'm gonna have to keep it to like small, $10. Just get a $10 meal somewhere.
Mm.
I'll have to put a price and a limit on it this way because it's gonna cost too much money
You
between
need a
gas.
budget just to eat.
I
You
don't
need a
have no.
budget just to eat.
There's no money in this no more, man. It's like, gee whiz, man. I made $13 off of YouTube last month.
Yeah.
17 bucks.
Balling on a budget.
Yeah, I know. I'm on a fixed income. I tell people I'm on a fixed income. I'm retired. I don't make no money. I gotta live off of
Mm.
what I have. I can't go
Right.
to work and get overtime. I can't do that. I just that's it.
Did you just pat yourself?
He just smacked
My
it on
Watt
himself.
packs, just smack it on there. Watt
I
pack.
hate to, but
I
I'm
don't even know.
gonna. My voice is about gone.
Mm. Poor
But
Heather.
Too
but
much talking. I've got nerve damage, so it comes and goes.
all right. Before you get off, I gotta tell people they get a sticker. All right, where's my thing for my stickers?
You get a sticker, and you get a sticker, and you
Oh,
get a sticker.
channel members get the sticker for free. Channel members get the sticker for free. Everybody else who want a sticker, go ahead. You can order it. Just find a way to get me 250. Whether you do it in through YouTube, Google, Cash App, or something, I'll mail you out a sticker. 250. Channel members is free. All right.
And the stamp costs like $3.
Shit, stamps. What are they? $1.25? I don't even
They're
know.
like a. Mm.
75 cents for a stamp now. All right.
Yeah, I think so. I keep forever stamps, so I don't keep up with it.
Mm.
Either way, you want a sticker? It's vinyl. Oh, I got it in iridescent too. I'll have them at the WAP for everybody though. At the WAP, I'm just giving.
Yeah.
I have to give them away because no one's gonna give me money, so I'll give them away at the WAP. But if you want to order one and you ain't gonna be at the WAP, go ahead. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of WAP stuff. I got some show chrome stuff coming to the WAP. Show chrome stickers. I got a whole bunch
Hey.
of stuff. So
I need a whole bunch of new stickers because all my stickers was gone with the other bike.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So
New collection. It's okay.
that's it. 2024, new collection, new way to go.
That's
Well,
right.
that's it. It's been almost 3 hours, man. It's time to go. I'm getting
3 hours? I can't do that.
3 hours, man. I gotta say goodnight to everybody and thank you for joining. Uh, thank you for joining this impromptu live. I'll be back on my live grind now. Get ready for some new videos coming up. I will be rebuilding a spider in the shop this summer. Well, this spring. Hopefully, I'll be able to get it done before the WAP, but if not, I'll take care of it after. Then don't forget, I'll be doing installs. I got a lot of bike stuff coming up. Hopefully, I'll be able to shoot a live video in Amsterdam on the Can-Am RYKER driving through Amsterdam. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We're working out logistics. That's going to be super fun. And all the other cool stuff, giveaways, all that cool stuff. I didn't do no giveaway tonight, but I still got a whole bunch of stuff to give away. So follow me in the next video coming up live. And what do y'all have to say?
Good night, everybody. Thank you for
Good
coming.
night.
Good night, everybody. Ride safe. Ride safe. Good night, everybody on there. Ride safe on your bikes, please. Good night. Good night.
Good night.